is that something on your end?
Yes, that's my dog chewing on a bone. I'll put her outside
Okay.
in a minute.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Your dog, you're sniffing, you're sneezing, you cheat. It's
All
funny.
right, so there you go.
Okay, everything's fine. Everything's good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to.
It says the world's gone mad. That might come up today with Moby and Mitchell.
Okay.
Roxy.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. You see it yet? I see it.
No,
I got it.
I've just closed that out. I'm coming back around.
All right. Hey, everybody on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hey, you're going to take that outside. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. PHI, phi. The Michael Hopkins said PHI. I wonder what phi, PHI,
I think
phi?
that might have been a typewriter error. Typer error.
Maybe he meant to not do the P.
Mm-hmm.
And he meant to do HI, hi. Herschel Smith, how about it, Moby? Good afternoon, guys. Howdy. Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday. And the world's gone mad. And that might come up today. Okay.
All right.
Just trying to get this around. There we go.
Happy
Roxy.
dogs. Happy dogs.
Quit. Happy dog. I'm glad they're happy.
I'm going to close the door here in a minute and put them outside.
I had a dream about dogs last night. I had a dream that I had another big dog, and you know what? It would have reminded you of Odin.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably in my dream. It was probably bigger than Odin, but it was a big dog, and it looked like a German Shepherd. But in my mind, I wasn't thinking German Shepherd in my dream. Whatever. FYI.
Big dog.
But you weren't in my dream, but the dogs were.
Well, I guess I'm not good enough.
Well, you have been, but it just wasn't your night.
Okay. Oh, man.
Whatever. Okay. Good God. Well, made it through my procedure. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So, and now we're live. We're on Facebook. We are live.
Yes, we are. With 7 minutes to go.
Yep. Okay. I'm showing 11:53:35.
Perfect. This is the pre-show for those who would like to join us.
There's no need. Y'all can.
Just
but
see,
if you spend this noon to 2 hour each day watching and listening, and you don't reach out to us on Facebook posts, then you're actually stealing the show. and there will be an officer at your door. We do have ways of finding you. You know that.
Reclaiming your time.
I have skills. I want to reclaim my skills. Said the actor. I have skills.
I'm
coming to
Liam
Neeson. Yeah, Liam Neeson. He's got a new movie coming out.
What did you think about the trailer that I sent you yesterday?
Which one?
The Mel Gibson trailer.
That's good. That movie's coming out, right? Fat Man.
Fat Man. I'm so down with this. We need
I can't wait to see.
We need a good dark Christmas movie.
Yeah, well, this is that.
I love it.
Let's see.
This is gonna replace Bad Santa as the dark Christmas movie of the season.
Yeah. Cue your mic when you do that, please.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. I do.
Sometimes.
Actually,
you do.
Okay. So when you're coughing and sneezing and gagging and slinging snot and slobber, turn your mic off. Hope you're feeling okay today, Moby. I am. But that little whatever the heck they shot at my pecker hurt. And he said it didn't last but a second. He's the big old black nurse. He said to me, he said, well, there's not, that's it. We're done. There's not another one of those. I said, good. I don't think I would enjoy two of them. Okay. I see. I love
nothing going up that.
That's not the direction thing. That's a one-way street.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I love that. Tell Roxy to take it outside, and out she goes. What a great girl.
Hey,
right.
Take it outside. And
there she went. Okay, and there she went. Tell Roxy to take it outside, and outside she goes. What a great girl. Amen, Jay Raymer. Ashley here. Severe consequences to pay if you steal from the MME. what is that? Look, Kim Ponder said severe consequences to pay if you steal from the MME. We think it is, Steve.
MME,
Mixed martial extravaganza. God, I'm looking at your armpit.
Moby
Gross.
and Mitchell extravaganza. That's what
Moby Mitchell Broadcast Extravaganza.
Yes.
Got it. Glad you're okay, Moby. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh,
I was
here we
okay
go.
when I got home yesterday.
Here
They
we
said
go.
it was going to sting when I peed. It wasn't as bad as I expected it might be. It wasn't bad at all.
Okay.
All right, we're getting ready to start. The thing of it is, it's right at noon when you start playing music and
Yeah.
we start quote unquote start the show. Everybody, but for right now, nothing changes between right now and then, other than the fact I'm not going through the prep my notes and stuff and things we're going to talk about today don't get talked about right now. But we have a few people listening, watching. And I'm telling you right now,
this is the pre-show. This is the warm up.
Whatever. Okay. Glad to hear you're okay, Moby. Sharon Reed. I am. I'm fine.
I get to go have my my doctor. They call it the yearly finger wave. I get to have that at the end of the month.
Oh, they threw that in as a bonus yesterday. Yeah. I was laying there on my back, and all of a sudden, zing!
When's the last time you had that one?
Oh,
how many years has it been?
Since they were checking out my prostate.
Yeah, I know.
And it was large.
How long?
For a man my age, you should be worried if it's not large. He said, but I didn't see anything to worry about. Good. I said, worrying about you doing that again is a worry enough for me. Thank you.
The two words that you love to hear when the doctor gives you that exam is no bumps. That's what you want to hear. No bumps.
That's right. No bumps. Okay.
No bumps.
Okay. I told you, we got a couple minutes until it started, but it's already started.
Yeah.
And he had me laying there on my back, and the big black male nurse, he did whatever he did down there to Bobo, but my belly was in the way. I couldn't see it. All of a sudden, it zinged. Ouch. And I let out a little bit of an exclamation. He said, that's it. That's good. I don't want two of them. Thank you. And the doctor wanted me to roll over on my side and pull my knees up to my chest. I said, well, I can get to my side in a couple of minutes, but I'm not going to get my knees to my chest. He said, well, do what you can. So I pulled one knee up pretty good. He said, that's good enough. I said, wait a minute. You bet to stick your finger someplace. Are you going to give me a drink when we're through? I was going to take him a bottle of Weller, and I did not. But he's got a dog named Weller, so we were going to talk about Weller. Okay,
it was.
All of a sudden, that's what he did too.
Well, maybe
and he gave measurements. He gave that big black nurse measurements to write down.
Yeah,
I don't think he had a scope up there.
No, they have very talented fingers. They can tell how big it is.
Yeah, back in the day, I had pretty talented fingers too. I can give you a list of ladies that confirm.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing, but
you're right, we're not.
Okay,
we got eight over a dozen and a half. The audience is growing. Good afternoon.
See, this is the kind of talk we don't do on the regular show. This is
we do. Good afternoon.
Actually, you're probably we'll probably end up talking about this.
Talking about this.
So here we go.
Yeah, that finger wave thing. We got to talk about that.
Finger wave.
We're almost there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 45. So I'm gonna shut up now. Okay?
All right. Good idea.
And you follow suit. You shut up too, because if you don't shut up, you'll feel like you're there alone, and I wouldn't want that to be that way, buddy. Okay. It's okay if you need a coffee. You need to clear your chest. Sometimes you need to do it immediately. You don't want to delay it. We care about you being to breathe. Just kill your mic off if you're going to make noise. Okay, I'm shutting up now. Steve was giving me a sign. Okay. Ah, sorry. That music.
Howdy, partner.
That's new. Hey, bud.
Hey, man.
That's new. I don't think you've played that one before.
Maybe not. Maybe might be new.
I like that one, Steve.
All right.
I like that one a lot.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
We're on.
Good afternoon. It's the Moby and Mitchell broadcast extravaganza, just taking to the airwaves of fistfulofradio.com. Moby and Mitchell. Yeehaw. Here we are.
Okay.
Wow, it's extremely impressive.
Anyway, that's just the only thing on Fistful of Radio for the next 2 hours.
That's it.
Yep.
If you're going to stay on Fistful of Radio, this is all the crap you're going to get. Did you watch? I take it you did watch the debate.
I did. I watched it. Yes, I did. I did.
My son sent me a photograph today, a screenshot of the debate. Mike Pence was in it, and it showed that fly up in his hair. He said the debate proved flies are attractive to bulls. That's kind of funny though. And I shared that with Mitchell. Steve said to me, "Can I share it? Do you mind?"
Yes, go ahead.
This is Steve's line. Steve says, "Well, black flies matter." That was pretty funny
Yeah,
to
I
me.
know. Yeah, so
Facebook didn't like that music. How does she know that?
I don't know. They must think it's belongs to somebody else. Sorry about that.
So did audio faded? That's with the music.
That's
Me and you both fades.
Yes, they fade everything. They fade everything, I guess.
But that wasn't copyrighted music.
No, it'll be back in a second.
Well, I would hope it's back now. That's what Michael Hopkins said. It'll come back.
Damn it,
but all the funny stuff we just did, because I was really funny.
They didn't hear that joke. Okay, hold on to that joke.
Okay.
For the benefit of
I will.
For the benefit of those people who didn't hear that on Facebook.
But you know what the hell with Facebook? Why do we do this on Facebook? Do we have to do it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Can we do it someplace other than Facebook?
Well, we do. We're on YouTube.
I feel regulated by Facebook, and
we're on YouTube and Twitter.
Do they don't
I don't think so.
Anything, do they?
But you want to be on Facebook because what is the old expression, from the radio days, you fish where the fish are. Okay.
And I don't remember that.
Yeah. So
I was in radio as long as you was. I don't remember that.
Right.
Fish where the fish are.
You want to be.
Although I'll grant you this. That does make good sense.
Yeah. So
you fish where the fish are. You think we're back by now?
Yes, I probably
on Facebook. You think we're
yes,
okay.
we're back. We're back.
So Jonah sent me a photograph last night. All it had on it was a picture of Mike's print. My what? I'm gonna do it again. So Jonah, my son, 35 years old, very handsome young man, about to get married. He's engaged. He'll get married on the 14th of November. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I haven't been invited to be in the wedding, but I can go. I am invited to the wedding. Jonah sent me a screenshot of Mike Pence during the debate last night. And Jonah wrote to me because he is not a Trump Pence fan,
mm-hmm.
but he wrote to me. He said, the debate proved flies are attractive to bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Steve about that. And Steve said, well, Moby, black flies matter. And I had to chuckle at that. And then with Steve, we shine on the show today with Steve's music that got muted on Facebook. And it got muted though, so that joke went away. So there it was back again.
Yeah.
So now those of you that aren't listening on Facebook and watching on the Facebook post, that you've heard that joke twice. Was it funny both times? Okay, let me ask you this: was it funny either time? And if it wasn't, I promise you this: I ain't gonna do her again.
Okay. Anyway, it was it turns out the fly. Everybody's talking more about the fly than either one.
Than anything else.
Yeah. So.
Than anything else. And Trump saying he's not going to do the next debate if it's going to be a virtual debate.
I don't blame him.
Trump bailed out on that already.
Yeah. I mean, how do you know in a virtual debate that on the Joe Biden side they're not standing there with flashcards and he's not reading from a teleprompter? How do you know?
Right.
That,
and we're not real sure he didn't have an earplug in the last time.
Oh hell yeah! So.
Oh hell yeah! See, Steve is a conspiracy theorist, but I kind of go with him on that one.
Thank you. Bless your heart.
Oh no, I love you, Steve.
I do too.
Well, you know it.
I know.
Whatever. Boy, was just firing off here. Before we fired off, Michael Hopkins is in. Herschel Smith is in. How about it, Moby? He says that every day. How about it, Moby? Kim Ponder, good afternoon, guys. She's a regular. Jay Raymer, also a regular, said howdy. Michael West also said howdy. They're not very verbal, these guys. 2-syllable words, that's it. We're up to, okay, howdy.
So everybody seems to think that
howdy.
Hey, so everybody seems to think that Mike Pence did very well last night.
Well, certainly. If there's a winner in a debate, Mike Pence won it last night. Howdy.
Yeah.
Lynn Henry, hey, y'all, happy Thursday. That's Texas, right? Lynn Henry. And that's a he,
Lynn.
Lynn.
That is a he, yes.
He, Lynn. So I don't think that's the first time I've ever called that. But he looks so good in the red Mexican sundress.
But
never mind. Wait a minute. Let me finish the Joanne Page Stansel. Hello, Joanna. You're one of the regulars. Hope you're feeling okay today, Bobby. I am.
I'm just
the
trying.
Procedure was.
I'm just trying to
get you attention to procedure.
Well, what procedure would that be, Mr. Moby? Would that run when they run that thing up there?
They were fiddling with my pecker.
The pecker procedure.
Well, it's nothing I want to do every day, but it wasn't that bad.
Well,
okay.
Every guy,
and they gave me a note that said it may burn when you pee, There've been times in my past when I was worried about that happening too, but now it
Mhm.
worked out okay. Severe consequences to pay if you steal
You
from
did that.
MME from
You
the
did
MME.
that. You did that. You did
Yeah,
that.
but not yeah, but that was before the show started.
No, never mind.
Yes, it was.
Let's begin.
It
Actually,
was before the show
did you
started.
know that
Hang
we
on.
started the show
But
actually
steal from
6
the
minutes ago?
MME. Wait a minute. Steal from the MME, Moby and Mitchell Broadcast Extravaganza. Got that. And that's because I had just said to everybody before the show started, I said, if you're listening to us and watching us on Facebook and you don't contribute, then you're stealing the show.
Are
And
we-
that's where that came
Are
from.
we on a time loop? Have we not?
Glad you're okay, Moby. Maybe so. Sharon Reed said, glad to hear you okay, Moby.
Are
Happy
we
Thursday,
stuck
guys.
Are we stuck in a
Joyce Cook
vortex?
McKean, love watching you, Moby. Glad you're doing well. Love watching you, Moby. She didn't say love watching you guys or love watching you, Moby and Steve. No, she just said love watching you, Moby.
Are
Glad
we
you're doing
are
well.
we stuck in a time warp?
That wasn't anything
have
that
we
even
just
before the
not
show.
done this
Hello, my
these
sweeties.
last 6 minutes all
Tammy
over
Griffin,
again?
Christina Wellman. Hey, Christina, she's one of the
Oh, I
Fistful
get
of
it. You're
Radio,
doing it
Fistful
on
of Radio.
purpose. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Christina Wellman again.
I'll be
Joyce
over
Cook
here. I'll be over
McKean,
here.
James Griffin. Good afternoon, Mr. Moby and Mitchell. How do you do?
Okay.
Michael Hopkins. It's okay if you need to cough. If you sometimes need to clear your chest, sometimes you need to do it immediately. You don't want to delay it. We care about you being able to breathe. Well, we were talking about just when Steve needs to. He had a sneezing fit right before the show started, and I told him, I said, get away from the microphone, turn your mic off, get away from him when you do that. I was
Wow.
asking him to do that, right. Good morning, guys.
Who wound
Volume
you up
down.
this How many
That's what we
cups
got.
of coffee have you had today so far?
A couple. The audio faded. Facebook didn't like that music. I like that music that we started the show, that Steve started the show with. Steve's audio faded. It'll come back. It's back. Yes, you're back. Christina Wellman, Jay Reimer.
Okay.
What? We heard it black.
I'm just going to be, I'll be over here. I'm going to let you run out of steam.
Eventually, you'll be there a long damn time.
Eventually, you'll run out of
Facebook is
things
better
to say.
for an interactive audience. Well, yeah, if y'all are interacting, that's true. I didn't talk about that, Steve, before. Boy, you got an attitude today.
No, man, I'm just trying to be. I'll be over here when you take a breath. I'll try to say
Facebook
something.
is better for an interactive audience. That makes sense. So why? Because I said earlier, why do we have to be on Facebook? And Steve explained it. Yes.
Yes. This is the part where I say yes.
Okay. You had a nurse Moby dicking around. That's funny, Jay
okay.
Ram. That hadn't been on the show yet, had it? No. This is the part where you say no. Why no, Mr. Moby?
I'm sorry, I lost my place in the
How
script.
about Christina Wellman saying, is it Steve's turn yet? I don't know.
I don't know. I've just lost my place in the script. Where am I? What page are we on?
No, I love you, Steve, and you know I do, and I enjoy working with you every afternoon.
Mhm.
And you know as well as I do, I have never been part of a show that wasn't called the Moby the Morning Show.
I get it.
And it was Moby, Jim, and Deborah, and
I get it.
and now it's Moby and Steve, and
Right.
that's fine.
Mhm.
And people that think that I'm not going to be the lead dog on the sled, they're mistaken. Certainly.
I understand that, and
I know you
I don't
do.
have a problem with that. But sometimes sometimes it's probably a good thing that we're not in the same room, because sometimes you have a tendency to you suck up all the oxygen in the room.
I wouldn't be able to keep my hand off your knee if we were in the same room. Scoot on over here, Steve. Move on over.
You've been
Come a little bit closer. You're that kind of guy. So big and so strong.
you're
come
that
a little bit
you're that
closer.
kind of guy, all right. You know, you
Moby's trying to catch up on all the words that he didn't get to say yesterday. I was not. No, I wasn't either. Now Steve's will roll away. What do you
Well,
do?
they were digging a hole in the backyard, not trying to get their attention. So
They were your yard guys?
the dog.
The
dogs.
The Rodriguez's?
No,
Oh, the dog.
that's
Thank you.
racist.
That would be their old ladies digging a hole in the backyard.
That's
they can bury
racist.
Their husbands in.
You just automatically assume digging holes in backyards, and you went to the race thing. So that's great,
Okay.
Moby.
We did do the Jonah thing with the debate. He liked the. I didn't even talk to him about the debate. Have you talked to my son today, Joan? I know you talked to him yesterday.
No.
I'm just wondering if he watched the debate. Good for him, you know. And I'm sure he probably thought Pence won. I have heard people say Pence won the debate.
Yeah,
Negative. I'm sorry. That Kamala won the debate.
I haven't heard that. No,
I
I've
did.
seen that
You haven't
either.
been watching NBC today.
Well, of course not. Are you kidding me?
The other network newscast. You know what? They all talk about how well Kamala did.
Well, of course they did. Are you kidding me? I could have predicted that before the damn debate began.
I know. But we did you watched all of it?
I
beginning to
did. I
end?
did. Yeah.
Me too.
She seemed a little, you could hear her voice quaver a little bit. You could hear that, she was kind of like, she was on a national
Maybe.
stage, and I don't think she answered some of the questions very well. Neither, and both of them are a little bit guilty of that.
That's right. A little
Yeah.
bit. They and the questions that the moderator asked, whoever the USA Today moderator,
Mhm.
what I don't remember her name. You do.
Susan Page.
Thank you. I knew you'd remember.
Mhm.
But she would ask a question, and Whistlebritches, Harris, and Biden as well. They would, Mr. Whistlebritches,
Yeah.
they would just ignore the damn
I
question.
know.
She'd ask and say, "Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Right now, I want to talk about."
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike. Sometimes Mike kept on and on. Is like, okay, dude. Okay, just shut. You could have shut it down 10 seconds ago. Seriously, just
You have been a program director, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Because I've heard that kind of crap from program directors for decades.
You gotta know
Right.
when to shut the hell up. Basically,
I never has gotten through to me. Perhaps you can tell.
in that situation, he probably could have done with about 10 to 15 seconds less on each answer.
Yeah, but there was a lot less interruptions last night than there were during the presidential debate
Right.
with Trump and Whistlebritches,
Mhm.
Biden, Art Blossom.
It's at that point, if you haven't said the answer, if you haven't answered the question in the 2 minutes, then you keep trying to answer the question, you've failed. Basically,
I don't even think they were attempting to answer that
I
question
know.
because they had something of their own they wanted to say, and then they would get to the question.
You-
And as it pertains to whatever,
but
Jay Raymer says it's a cocaine in his oatmeal. It's a cocaine in his oatmeal kind of day.
I think that's it. But
I had oatmeal earlier.
the
I don't think it had any
the three
cocaine
words,
in it.
the 3 words I heard all throughout, and it became so glaringly annoying to me. The American people. I can't tell you how many times I heard the American people from both of them. I think Kamala Harris said the American people 3 times in 10 seconds.
I wasn't offended
I wouldn't have, but
because
it's
I am one of the American people.
I
Steve,
are-
ain't you?
I are
Are you a
too.
damn commie? Is that what you're trying to get
No,
across?
I are too. I just think that it's just one of those it's one of those things they say when they're trying to think of something to say in the next 5 seconds because they have no idea what they're fixing to say. They're pulling it out of their ass, basically.
Well, the American people want us to.
I got that.
Okay.
So,
All right. You know what? Kamala didn't appear as hot to me as I thought she had been in times past.
mhm.
I expected her to look better. I don't care what she said or what she sounded like. I just expected her to look better last night. I don't think she looked that good. Joe, on the other hand,
you mean Mike?
the vice president.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's her man. I got it. You're
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
And Mike, he looked good, even with the fly in his head. His hair was right. You know what? That hair was so glued down on top of his head. He couldn't feel the fly walking around up there.
Yeah.
And I wonder what he thought when he looked back at a video of it and saw the damn fly. The fly probably got more airtime today on radio programs and, for that matter, TV programs than any other thing that they said.
You're right. You're right. And on social media. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Didn't a fly land on Barack Obama during a debate? I saw a picture. I don't know if it was Photoshop, but didn't a fly?
You know what? I don't know if you did or not because the complexion's so similar. But on Biden, that was white and black. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Pence had a lot of fluffy words and less content. Christina Wellman, you could tell whose side she was on, huh? Christina. Okay. Fluffy words and a lot less content. If you say so.
The American people, but the American people demand to know.
I'm waiting for you to finish this. You started something. You don't know where you're going, do you? You know
That's in keeping with the whole thing last night. The American people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Hopkins said Kamala didn't answer if she and Biden were going to stack the judges. Obvious she wasn't going to answer. That's right. Because Whistlebritches, Biden, he didn't answer during the Trump debate, and Trump asked the same thing.
There's your answer.
And stacking the judges, that means extending the justices on the Supreme Court, which is now 9. It's supposed to be right now. It's 8, but it's going to be 9.
Yeah.
It's always been 9.
Mm-hmm.
and always should be 9, according to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who
Yep.
wasn't necessarily on our side on stuff.
Mhm.
But stacking the court means that you go up to 11, right, or 13. Or
Yes.
whatever. That's stacking the court
Yep.
with people that feel the same way politically that you do.
And adding
Okay.
a couple of territory, adding DC and Puerto Rico, and creating some more states, adding more
states on the
yeah.
Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Caller didn't answer. Oh, Jay Raymer, Steve said, I laughed my butt off over your post, Steve, about the drinking game. I saw that. What were you talking about? The drinking
If you
game?
if you do a drinking game, every time you hear the American people, you'd be drunk and dead in the first 20 minutes of that debate last night.
Well, you know what? That makes good sense. Jay, I would laugh if I did. Steve says lots of things. I don't know what he's talking about because he's much more intelligent than I am.
And smarter.
Yeah, and did you notice how I paused? That was me letting it sink through the muddy water. That is my brain. Oh, the show is super choppy on Fistful of Radio. Just a heads up. Jonathan Chase said, "Why is the show choppy?"
I will
on
text Stefan.
Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Stefan. Love you. Me and Steve do. You're a lovely man, Stefan. I understand. Steve's still texting. Look at you looking down.
Well,
you're not paying no attention to me at all.
I hear you loud and
Fistful
clear.
of Radio. I know. You just ain't paying no attention. Michael Hopkins said Kamala reminded me of the Wicked Witch of the West when she laughed. That's funny.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well.
It's okay.
I actually
will probably put out some real answers soon.
I actually think Mike Pence kind of helped Trump a little bit last night. So, yeah.
Do you believe that to be true?
Yeah, I think he kind of helped things.
On the networks today, they were saying that neither side helped their cause, is what they said. But that's what they said with Biden and Trump too. And I kind of agreed with that because when Trump and Biden were going after it, I wish Trump would just shut up. That's the only thing Biden's ever said I agreed with.
Mm-hmm.
Would you just shut up, man? Mm-hmm. Hey, man, would you just shut up? That was on the presidential debate a couple weeks ago. And now the debate. Okay, if it does come up virtually, are you going to watch that one, Steve?
Well, if it does, I doubt that Trump would do it. I wouldn't do it. But of course I'm going to.
Well, they haven't asked you to do it, Steve.
No, dummy. You know what I mean.
Well, I do.
You're just playing with me. But I don't know. Anytime,
that's why we don't do the show in the same room. Because I would be.
Hello.
I would be. I'd be on you like ugly on a gorilla.
Okay.
Yes.
But if they would do it,
ahead.
Anytime they want to get together and have words, I want to watch it and see what happens. Yeah. I mean,
virtual or not, huh?
Yeah.
But Trump's already told us, hell no, I ain't doing it virtually. We're going to be in the same room or I ain't going to do it. If Trump get in there, get the coughing and sneezing and stuff, Biden would run. What a puss.
What a puss. Don't be a puss.
What a puss.
That might be a good campaign slogan.
Jonathan Chase said it's getting better now. Maybe just an internet burp.
Donald J. Trump, I'm not a puss.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Well, we could do some other stuff. We got a break here in a minute. We've almost talked through the entire first section.
I know. But remember, black flies matter.
Black flies matter. I love that. Because Jonah said the debate proved that flies are attracted to bullshit.
Yeah.
And I told Steve that Jonah had texted that to me. Steve said, "Go ahead, Steve."
Black flies matter.
Black fly, and it made me laugh. I laughed, Steve. I did.
Well, I'm glad.
You're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm a happy.
Did you hear about Ellen DeGeneres?
I think I saw something.
Her ratings have dropped 38%.
Wow.
In the ratings, Ellen DeGeneres show has dropped 38%. That's significant. Sure. How do you survive your ratings dropping 38%? Well, okay, we're gonna stick with you, Ellen, but they better come back. And now we're talking about now. Better come on back up.
Wow.
Yeah. This happened as viewership took a nosedive. And I didn't hear that viewership had done that with the Ellen show. I think Ellen's funny, very talented. Ellen,
very,
very talented. And I've had her on my show years ago when she won the Showtime thing back in the 80s. She came by and did a shtick with me on my show, which was a lot of fun for me. I don't think she enjoyed it so much because I wouldn't shut up.
No.
The steep decline because she showed up on the Moby show.
Yeah.
Look at the sign over the door. What does it say?
Right.
But her nosedive in ratings. The steep decline in viewership of the once popular show suggests that claims from staffers of bullying and harassment from top producers and diva-like behavior from the 62-year-old host are pushing fans away.
Hmm.
Diva-like behavior. Damn. Maybe that's why me and Lily Tomlin didn't get along.
Yeah, well.
Because we didn't, right?
Well,
You've heard that story.
yes, I have. And, I'm not surprised that you said, you know what? Everybody sends out a vibe. And I think you send out a pretty strong vibe. And I'm
You talking about me?
Yes, looking at
I
you.
do not.
And as she sends out a pretty strong vibe, I think you received that vibe and you sent out another vibe. She received that vibe and said, "Fuck this guy." and there you went.
Yeah, but at least Ellen hung around for the remainder of the program. Lily got up and left.
Well, that, like I said,
See ya.
this guy.
I'm
Yeah.
not putting out any vibe at all.
No.
Because if I was putting out a vibe, I would feel it, and it would be erotic.
Yeah, right. Maybe that's the vibe that she felt.
I wouldn't be thinking about Lily Tomlin if I was getting an erotic.
I know.
Batman movie pushed back to 2022. Warner Brothers shuffles the film lineup. Batman, man, I can't wait to see that movie. It ain't got Robin in it. I get that. Well, I've always missed that in Batman movies. There's only one with Robin in it, right? I think.
I don't even know.
I think there was a Batman movie that came out with Robin in it. Yeah, the delay was caused by the closing of the many theaters around the United States. That's a sad time for
Wow.
American theater. But Steve, go ahead. Produce, man. We need to go.
Well, hey, just before we go, there is a fun movie coming out. It's going to be released digitally this month.
What?
Fat Man.
Oh God, is that on? That's digital, so we can watch it at home.
Yes. It's
Y'all.
going to be released next month.
Steve sent me the preview of that yesterday. It's got George Clooney.
No. Mel Gibson.
No, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's in it. Yeah. And dude, go look at the trailer. Fat Man, it's called.
Yes.
And I thought it was the Moby biography, but no, no, it wasn't. It's Santa Claus. Who's the fat man? Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Is he doing any hoing? I didn't hear any in the preview.
It's the new dark Christmas movie for the 2020s. You remember Bad Santa? With Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy Bob Thornton, yeah.
This is the new Bad Santa. This is a very dark Christmas
Batman.
movie.
Good.
Oh,
God.
my
Go
God.
watch the preview. Go. Steve sent it to me. Where did you find that?
It showed up on the web and I think Variety or something like that. I saw it and I was like, damn, this is going to be great. And
unless my very expensive Rolex is not keeping good time,
Yeah.
we're way late.
we're only 3 minutes late. We've been worse. All right. We're going
have
to
we
take this
been?
break and we're going to be back in 2 minutes here on
But I was going to do the never mind.
Fistful of Radio.
See, but wait, I was going to do the
com.
CBD, you hear about it all over the place. There's signs on every corner telling you to get CBD at this place. Well, I encourage you to get CBD from the right place, and the right place is the Georgia Hemp Company in Sandy Springs. They've been around since long before this big CBD boom got going, and they source their products from the best places in the country. The tinctures, the oil, bath bombs, great CBD products just for you, available in Sandy Springs, and they will ship to you wherever you are. Just use the promo code RICH10 at checkout. It's called the Georgia Hemp Company. The Georgia Hemp Company, located at 290 Hildebrand in Sandy Springs. Again, the promo code RICH10 at checkout at thegeorgiahempcompany.com.
Dry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry. If your basement's damp, don't take a chance.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
If your crawl space is wet, one call and you're set.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
Call EverDry today. We make the moisture go away. Go to EverDryAtlanta.com. Okay. EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Billy Brew. Join me along with Rich Sullivan on The Opening Act with Sully and Billy, weekday mornings from 7 to 9 right here on fistfulofradio.com.
Hi, this is Moby from the Moby and Mitchell Broadcast Extravaganza. Be sure to spend your lunch. What? I'm sorry. I don't know. I was trying to do my Billy Brew impression.
All right. Good.
I sucked at it.
Okay. All right then.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Jay Raymer said, I don't wait a minute. What do you got to do? Hang on. Go back up to it. There you go. You turn the music off.
I
real
did.
quick. Why didn't you turn the music off?
Well, I wanted to hear because
Facebook's going to.
Because you were mumbling.
I'm not mumbling.
You were the mumbler.
I am not mumbling. Michael Hopkins says, bye, Ellen. 38% drop in ratings. Yeah, bye, Ellen. Can't do a couple of those. Okay. And Jay Raymer said, I don't think that Ellen's ratings is the only thing that has taken a nosedive. No, Ellen herself. Think about it. Thank you.
Ooh, that's fuzzy.
Oh, I get it.
Do you?
I get
It
it.
was dirty.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I get it.
Michael Hopkins. Steve McCoy said Martha Stewart. Who's Stewart? Martha. Steve McCoy said Martha Stewart wasn't nice to him. Steve McCoy and Vicky Locke. Are they still around?
Yes, they are.
They doing a show together still?
I think they do a podcast.
Everybody that's lost, when we've lost sight of anybody, we say, what happened to so-and-so? I think they're doing a podcast, which means I don't really know, but maybe they're doing a podcast. Who knows? Is that fair?
Yeah.
He asked, Steve McCoy said Martha Stewart wasn't nice to him. He asked what he could do during a guest segment on 11 and Live Noonday, and she told him, don't you touch a thing. Maybe that's what he was doing to begin with.
Well,
Because Martha's kind of hot.
hey,
What?
you've got me up over there. You got something up over there.
I do not.
Oh, I know why.
Oh, wait a minute. It was you, Steve?
No, it's not.
Well, it wasn't me, was it?
You got. I'm hearing me back. Do you have Facebook audio up?
I haven't changed a dang thing, Steve. When we were talking a while ago, I took a sip of tea. I pulled out a Kleenex and blew my nose. I didn't touch a thing near the board. You okay now?
No, because I still hear me coming back.
What did you do? What did you touch? Let's go back to what you.
I don't have anything up.
We're in a situation now to where Steve will say, "I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it." And then he'll say, "Oh, wait a minute," and then he'll pick something.
I don't have anything up.
Me neither.
It's coming from you. Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry, folks. We'll be right back with you.
Well, I'm fine now.
Do you have?
It all sounds great.
Do you have anything up? You have your PC up?
No, Steve. Wait a minute. Listen to me again.
Okay.
Because I'm not lying. I didn't touch a gall darn thing. Nothing. Touch nothing. The brick link is up to where it was. Only in one, not in 1 and 2.
All right.
And my microphone is up, and it's in 1 and 2. And that's how it was when we begun the show. And that's how it was during our first break. And that's how it is right now. I haven't touched a thing. Okay. Now that I've established that, you believe me, right? You know I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, move forward. It's on your end.
So
What?
does anybody else hear this repeat? This I have the echo.
You have the echo?
Yes.
That's you?
And they can hear it. And now it just went away. What the hell just happened?
I
And
didn't
now it's
move.
just
I
back.
not only didn't touch anything, I didn't move. My hand's
I
very
know.
near Bobo.
And now it's not there. What the hell is going on? That's weird.
You're having an
I'm
argument
not
with
touching
yourself
anything.
that I think, listen, oh yeah, not you. I got it.
I didn't touch
But
anything.
I know, me neither. You wrote today, the world's gone mad.
That
might
there
come
you
up
go.
today
Seriously,
with-
I think it was something to do with our internet connection. So I think that's what was going on. Remember the other day we had that issue with
Could be anything you did, Steve.
I
right?
didn't touch anything.
Yes, it's only Steve that repeats.
Yeah.
Sometimes he feels like he needs to. I get that.
What?
I do on your end, did Kathleen?
No. So I think we're good.
I'm fine.
Yeah. So we're all
Bad echo, Steve. Who was that? Brenda Rose.
Yeah, we're all good now. We're all good.
Mine's fine. I'm fine.
I hear
I
you.
was always fine.
Okay, let's
I've
get
never
back.
been anything but fine. I'm about to sneeze. Look at me. When I feel it coming on, when it's like imminent,
Yes.
I'll pull my microphone.
Okay,
back.
now it's back again. And I haven't touched the thing. And now it's
Brenda Rose Bearden says bad
now
echo,
it's gone.
Steve.
Now it's gone.
The echo, and then Jay Raymer says the echo
now?
was my fault. The echo was my fault. Jay Raymer says.
No,
I pushed the red button.
I think it
They were-
has. I think it has something to do with our Bricklink connection.
I'm about to sneeze. Here it comes.
All right. That was a good one. All right.
You didn't hear it. You could
I
see
know.
it, but you didn't hear it. The echo was my fault. I pushed the red button.
No,
What was
no,
that?
no.
That's what Jay Raymer said.
No, I think it was our Bricklink.
Wait a minute. Jay Allen Cofield said it's the flies' fault.
The fly's fault. That's pretty
I
funny.
know.
Blame it on the fly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh gosh, how you go?
So in the next, just a closed circuit to my old pal, Mr. Moby. In the next break, I'm going to disconnect Bricklink and then reconnect
Yeah.
to you. Okay.
Whatever.
reset the connection.
Again, just like I did on the last break, I'm just going to sit right here. I may go pee.
Well,
And
that's
let me tell you this. I do need to maybe. I feel it coming on. Need to pee.
okay.
Because yesterday they said today it might sting when I did that.
Well, that's too much.
And they
information.
were wrong. It doesn't.
Well, good. Good
Everything's
for
very
you.
healthy. Everything's very healthy. for
Very
you.
good. That's too much information.
That's the fly's fault too.
Let's
you know.
talk about something else.
What? God dang it, see.
Let's talk. You want to talk about Morgan Wallen?
In a minute. And you're sure you're pronouncing his name?
Yes.
Because I've played him on the radio many times. I always thought it was Waylon,
No.
like Jennings.
Wallen.
L-L-E-N. Yeah,
That was
I can
the
spell
Wallen.
asshole.
So
I can see
Mo-
everyone's comments. Michael Hopkins says, go ahead.
So Morgan Wallen, pretty hot country star right now. And he was supposed to be on, he's got 2 songs on the big charts right now. And he was supposed to be on Saturday Night Live this weekend. And he actually went up to New York.
In the
And-
Saturday Night Live offices. In
Pardon?
the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday Night Live New York place. Yeah.
He was ready to go and
He had also been in Alabama this weekend.
partying,
Yeah.
hanging out, swapping spits,
Drinking
with,
heavy.
swapping spit.
No, swapping slobber. Go ahead.
Kissing on some girls.
Just girls, we're sure. That'll get that rumor going.
Now I hear the echo again.
Steve.
So here's what I'm getting. We're gonna take a break early. Okay.
8 minutes early?
Yes. And now it's just stopped again. So I'm gonna disconnect from the. I'm gonna
Somebody on the other end's messing with you, Steve.
Nope. I'm gonna disconnect from Bricklink right now and then reconnect automatically.
How long does it take to bring it back? Well, will I still
Seconds.
be on?
3 seconds. All
Will
right.
I still be on?
Yes. Just hang
So
right there.
I can continue talking. My question to you is, can I continue talking?
Yeah, nobody will hear you though. Hang on
Well,
a
that's
second.
important.
Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm going to disconnect from you here. Sorry, folks. We're having a technical issue. I'm going to disconnect from Moby. And now I'm going to reconnect to you. You there? Buddy Rowe? No, come on. Talk to me. He's messing with me now. Asshole.
No.
Yes.
Mr.
Say what?
Mr.
Mr. Asshole.
Mr. Asshole. Thank you.
All right. So
It's the fly's fault. Marilyn K. McMichael said, hi, Moby and Steve.
mhm.
Remember, we got a preacher listening up in
Oh, gosh, I'm
Wisconsin,
sorry.
Minnesota.
I'm sorry.
Which one is Wisconsin, Minnesota? Which is it?
Minnesota.
I was confused. The places where they have winters like that, I confused them because I'm not going. I've never been there, not going.
So
Yes, it's only Steve that repeats. What?
yeah, I know we fixed it. We did it. We turned it off and turned
That
it back
did it.
on again.
What you did
Yeah,
right
yeah.
then did it?
Yeah, we
Okay.
kind of reset the connection. So
It
back
was
to
easy for me. I did the same thing I did in the first break. I didn't do
I
anything.
get it.
And I didn't go pee yet either, but I still need
We're going to do it in a minute here. So back to the Morgan Wallen story. So
Yes,
back to the
quickly.
Morgan Wallen story.
Yes.
He was already in New York. He's ready to go on Saturday Night Live this weekend. And they called him and said, we saw pictures of you partying in Alabama, drinking and hanging out, and you didn't have a mask on. You broke our COVID protocols and you're off the show. And he
Wow.
screwed
So what they're
up.
saying is nobody's getting laid in New York nowadays. Is that
And then he went on social media and he apologized,
said-
and it went something like this. Hang on a second here.
Hang on.
Here
Let's
it
see,
is.
get his gear together.
Hang on a
We're
second
having
here.
technical issues again.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is it. Here it comes.
In a hotel room. I was getting ready for SNL this Saturday, and I got a call from the show letting me know that I will no longer be able to play. And that's because of COVID protocols, which I understand. I'm not positive for COVID, but my actions this past weekend were pretty short-sighted, and they have obviously affected my long-term goals and my dreams. I respect the show's decision because I know that I put them in jeopardy, and I take ownership for this. I'd like to apologize to SNL, to my fans, to my team for bringing me these opportunities.
That's up to mama.
And I let them down.
Don't forget your mama.
And on a more personal note,
yeah,
I think I have some growing up to do.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've lost myself a little bit. I've tried to find joy in the wrong places, and I don't know, it's left me with less joy. So I'm gonna go try to work on that.
How about that?
How about it?
How about that? He's and think he kind of owned up to the fact that he's been seeking pleasure in the wrong places. He's going to have to reassess that, and he's going to pull back a little bit. Good for him.
I love the one. If you can't be with the one you love the one you with. That's what Morgan was saying, right? Basically, that's it.
Yeah.
And you hope that the people in New York don't see you.
Get a big break like that and you screw it up, that causes you to kind of check your life.
Well, I wonder if they told him, okay, you're going to be on the show this weekend in the studio, but be sure to practice COVID protocols before just during this week. Don't be seen not practicing COVID protocols. Well, you reckon somebody told him that?
I don't know if they told him. I think they probably just assumed that he'd be a bit smarter, about that instead of, acting like him.
Do you practice COVID protocols?
Well,
Every place
I pretty
you
much
go,
wear a
things
mask.
you do?
I probably pretty much wear a mask everywhere I go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you gotta. I mean, you can't get in a Publix or a Kroger without it, so.
Can too.
Yeah.
We were in a house without it on Saturday.
Yeah.
You had a mask laying on the table in front of you.
Right. And when you're walking around, you had to put it on.
No, I just went and took a leak and came
That's
back.
right. That's you. Because it's you. You're supposed to have it on.
Well, so you're professing to the fact that you are protocol compliant.
I try.
As it pertains to I try.
I try.
That doesn't necessarily mean you do.
Hey, at my gym, I do. There's a lot of people at the gym who don't.
I have told that before. I've called Mitchell when he was on that exercise bike at the gym, which I don't really get that. You pedal, you don't get nowhere.
It's for the cardio.
Whatever. And then you pedal, and you don't get nowhere. Morgan met girls from TikTok and partied with them over the weekend. Cool. Good for you, Morgan. He caught a lot of flack on TikTok. A lot of people on TikTok was giving him grief. He didn't care. That wasn't near the grief he took from NBC and Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably in the fine print of the contract, he's got people to read those for him, you'd think.
You would think.
You would think.
Yeah.
All right. Most production are enforcing that. Okay, most productions are enforcing that. Been on 2 sets, remember an all set, and they were very clear about isolation and protocol for shooting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I get it. God, I'm so glad I'm not doing that kind of stuff anymore. I wonder right now in radio, if you got guests coming in radio, if you got an on-air guest with you, do they make you put a mask on? Do you need to really want them to have a mask on if they're in the studio with you?
I don't even think you have guests. I mean, I don't know of any radio stations that's allowed that has a studio operation anymore these days.
These days, it's all, I know it, boy. Broadcasting has gone to hell.
In many ways.
In
many ways.
Broadcasting has gone to hell.
But you know what we're doing right now? This is broadcasting. This is broadcasting right here.
Wasn't kind of narrow casting. Not very broad.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of narrow.
Oh, no, we're all over the road.
That's pretty true. That's not necessarily mean we're doing a good job.
No, it's
Sounded
good.
like he had an agreement with SNL to practice guidelines that he didn't follow through with. There you go. Who's that? Michael Hopkins saying, "Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you." See, and Michael Hopkins, what you just did, we're sitting there talking about things on the radio, and what you just did is like saying, "Hello, it's Moby and Steve," and then the listener saying something to us about what we've been talking about. Because what you just did on the Facebook post that you put up, Michael, was let us know that you're there and you're listening, and we appreciate you. Amen.
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 Shall we take a break?
Amen. Amen. Is it time?
It is time.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right.
Okay, let me see what I got. I got today's prayer up here. I did that one in Mississippi. You want to hear my Mississippi prayer for this morning?
Please.
It was not. I don't write them. I have a source. We can say it, and we have show prep. We have prep stuff, and I have prayer prep partner. Prayer prep partner. Want to hear this? Dear Lord, I long to know you and all the fullness of your love for me. I surrender to it. I need it. I come humbly before you and ask you to show me the mystery of your love for me. In your holy name, amen. How about that?
Can I throw in an amen on this end?
Sure, you like it?
Amen. Yeah.
As long as you liked it. You're not being smart aleck, are you?
No.
You meant that amen. That was a sincere amen.
It was.
Okay, Christina Wellman said, this is the wave of the future. If we could consolidate the numbers, we could get Chance, the sales guy, to get sponsors. Wow. Well, go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
Get it going. Yeah. And Joanna Page Sensel said amen. Alec Cofield said amen.
Yeah.
I got one of those every day because every morning I do. And not always do I use the ones that are pre-prepared and sent to me. Sometimes I will actually say one or two words myself. And y'all would amen that too, I bet you. Mary Lynn K. McMichael said amen. I was good. You know what that feels like to me?
What?
That was a good thing to do.
Well, thank you, Preacher Moby.
Sure. Hey, amen.
Amen. All right, now we're going to break.
We need to go now. Yeah, because I really got to pee. Amen.
Okay, you've got 2 minutes.
Amen. I have got to take a leak.
All right, then go forth and leak.
Go forth and tinkle.
Right now, 2 minutes from right now.
Bye.
We're live on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and fistfulofradio.com. We're back in 2 minutes.
Ever try waterproofing? It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Hey, Atlanta, Shannon Burke here. Now that the flood watches have expired and the sun is back, it's time to address that leaky basement. The amount of rain Atlanta gets this time of year should have you paying attention to moisture in your home. Call the guys that I call, EverDry. As you know, moisture and water in your basement today can lead to foundation issues tomorrow, not to mention mold and mildew. The health of your family could be at stake. Have the guys from EverDry come out and conduct a free basement inspection today. Their patented process seals and encapsulates your basement and keeps it dry for years to come. Call them today, 678-741-2900, or check them out online at everdryatlanta.com. It's 678-741-2900 for EverDry Waterproofing, and tell them Shannon Burke sent you.
EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
CBD, you hear about it all over the place. There's signs on every corner telling you to get CBD at this place. Well, I encourage you to get CBD from the right place, and the right place is the Georgia Hemp Company in Sandy Springs. They've been around since long before this big CBD boom got going, and they source their products from the best places in the country. The tinctures, the oil, bath bombs, great CBD products just for you. Available in Sandy Springs, and they will ship to you wherever you are. Just use the promo code RICH10 at checkout. It's called the Georgia Hemp Company. The Georgia Hemp Company, located at 290 Hildebrand in Sandy Springs. Again, the promo code RICH10 at checkout at thegeorgiahempcompany.com.
Let me tell you about our good friends at Buckhead Pet Pals, Atlanta's premier pet sitting company. With over 20 years of experience in pet care, Buckhead Pet Pals treats your pets just like they do their own. Caring, trustworthy, and loyal, Shannon and her team provide the absolute best in pet care available in the Atlanta area. Give them a call, 404-303-0312. That's 404-303-0312. Or find them on the web, buckheadpetpals.com.
Yeah. That's we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. Moan back, everybody.
Moan
Alan
back.
Cofield.
Moan
Alan
back.
Cofield said, the parting of the Yellow Sea. That's kind of funny, Al. Well, Jay Raymer said, go forth and urinate. I love the fact that people that are listening and respond and are part of the show on that's on Facebook, right? I mean, all that I see, the messages I see are coming through from our Facebook page, right?
Correct.
Moby Mitchell Facebook.
Mm.
And that's how Fistful of Radio gets it, right? It's through our Moby Mitchell Facebook page.
Well,
Is that true?
well, people who are not in front of their computers and don't watch us on Facebook can go to fistfulofradio.com. Yes, yeah, and hear the audio.
But the source of the program that they hear at Fistful of Radio comes from this Facebook page.
It's the same. No,
Is
it
that
comes
true?
from me, and I send it to both of them. I send the simultaneously.
So when any technical thing crops up, it's always your fault.
Well, 9 times out of 10, I send the same signal to Fistful of Radio that I send to Facebook. So yes.
Okay, that's good. What about to the rest of them?
Well, it's yes. If I send here's
Pelican and whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, I send it to I send it to one that's never mind. I send it to all of them simultaneously. How's that?
That's good, baby.
There you go.
That's really good right there. All right. Okay.
All right then.
Love it. I love it. Bet Moby didn't wash his hands. I'm at home. You know what? I tell you what Moby didn't do. Pee on his fingers. Thank you. Jay Kramer said. Okay. Petco, by the way, Petco is no longer selling shock collars.
Oh.
The damn liberal. Oh, you didn't raise your eyebrows up there. That's news, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, but I think they are too. I think it's a training tool. Petco no longer selling shock collars. Petco says this move is part of the push to be known as a health and wellness brand. You bunch of liberal buttheads. Okay. I like PetSmart. You know, that just made me like PetSmart better. Petco did. Shock collars, it's a training tool for your dog.
It is.
And I'd bet dollars to a donut that you never used a shock collar on Roxy, did you?
Only in when I was really.
Wait a minute, that's a yes or no question.
Yes, I do. Yes.
You have used a shock collar on Roxy?
Yes, I have, but only in one instance. Only from trying to train her to do one thing.
Because it's going to make you sound mean, and I don't want to hear.
No.
I was training Barney, which you've heard me brag about Barney. I was trying to get, and boy, he was so well trained. Barney was. And everything he knew how to do, I taught him how to do it. But Bill Hudson, who was sheriff of Cobb County, the badge I carry in my wallet, which is a wonderful place to carry a driver's license, because they say, "Oh, where's the ID from, man?" Oh, officer, I'm glad you asked. But Bill Hudson was the sheriff, and I asked him if I could borrow. I knew he trained bird dogs all the time, and I asked him if I could borrow a shock collar, and he said, "Yeah." So. Well, I hooked up with him in some parking lot somewhere, and he brought me one over in Cobb County, Marietta. He was sheriff of that county, and he handed me the shock collar, and he's right there on the bottom side of the collar are the contacts, the metal contacts, and he said, "Lay your fingers right there," and I did, like an idiot. That boy, he nailed me. Pow!
Well, now is that what?
Wait, can I finish my story?
All right, fine, go ahead.
And if you have questions, there will be a question and answer time here in a minute.
Oh boy.
Okay. If you want to ask a question, you can, but for right now, he said, lay your fingers right there. And I did. He pushed the button. Boy, it zapped me. He said, there you go. He said, I just wanted you to see what they feel when you do that. That was smart. Okay. And you know what? I put it on Barney to train him. And I don't remember right now what I was trying to get him to do, but he'd never had a shock collar on before, but he didn't like why he's a smart dog. He knew what was about to happen. And he wouldn't come to me. He wouldn't do nothing. And he wouldn't come to me. And I hit it with it one time, and he yelped. I said, okay, Barney, that's buddy. Come here. I took it off of him. I took it back to Bill. Okay. Now you wanted to ask a question.
Well, was this, now you got it from the sheriff. Was this something they used on?
I have no idea.
So
he trained bird dogs. I assume this is his own personal shock collar.
Then there's a dial on the shock collar, and actually it's more
turn it up, turn it down. Yeah.
So, and if you got it down to where it only vibrates and tingles instead of actually hurts the dog, then there is a problem there. And it probably you can overuse it. You can turn it up too loud, too hot.
You
and
say
it will
that like you're speaking that from experience.
No,
aren't you?
but
you
because
had
this
it
is
too
the
high
what
on rocks.
because this is how I was trained to use the collar.
Oh, that's good.
It's more of a tingle. You want it to tingle. You don't want it to shock.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's
okay,
the proper
okay.
way to use it.
Oh boy, if it ever comes up again, Steve, I understand that you know the proper way to use it. I'll
Well,
come to you
There
for,
is
for
a
advice.
hey, you know,
Okay.
you talk to me about being trained. Training the dog. You got to train the human too. So
I tell you, when we first talked about that, you got
Yeah.
to train the human first.
yeah.
About how to train the dog. But Petco is no longer selling shock collars, but shock collars aren't outlawed. They're just not available at Petco anymore. And I was reading that to Mary Beth yesterday. She'd heard the Bill Hudson story before and him shocking me because it's kind of funny. I get it. And you know what? Bill Hudson thought that was funny too. The sheriff, he thought that was real funny. He had shocked my butt because he knew he was about to. And it had to be on the high setting because boy, that puppy, yow, that nailed me. That's like getting in the electric fence at Papa's house. But no, the Petco aren't selling them anymore. And Mary Beth says, well, good. I said, no, I think they should. It's a training tool. And she said, have you ever worn one? And I thought, a shock collar. Let me think. Worn one. Nope. There were some other collars I put on.
Hello.
But the lady liked it. Matter of fact, I said, I'll put it on if you will, baby. Come on.
Okay, that's
Okay.
too
Animal
much.
rights activists argue that collars cause animals pain and distress. You know what we want to cause pain and distress to? You liberal sons of guns. Okay, there you go. And if you watched the vice presidential debate last night and you thought Kamala won, you need a shock collar. No, you didn't. No, she didn't. Oh,
Yeah, I like that idea.
What? What?
Retraining their thought processes.
Retraining liberals. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I think you're onto something there, Mr. Moby.
Anyone else get another Facebook link just now for Moby and Mitchell? What does it mean by that? Michael Hopkins. Did anyone else just get another Facebook link now for Moby and Mitchell? No, that's the damn commies trying to infiltrate.
No.
This is how they got in on Trump back during the election in 2016. Trump and Hillary.
Yes.
That's the Russians trying to influence the Moby in the Morning Show. The Moby and Mitchell program.
Her idea totally. The Russian stir up a story to divert attention away from her email server. She is a dirty trickster.
That's why we need to push the button on the shock collar for Hillary.
I agree, brother.
Christina Woman, I wonder if shock collars on humans could come up in this conversation. I wondered if shock collars on humans. Yeah. Well, you reckon? There it was.
Why do you you think wait a minute. Speaking of Hillary Clinton, I copied this off of
right now I can tell you he's not prepared to do this.
Here we go.
But listen to him.
Military, and this is from somebody on Twitter. Military intelligence sources close to the president indicate unseen levels of threats, bribes, and blackmail are being deployed by the Clinton machine in order to sustain their protection in and around Washington, D.C. They have dirt on many people and are using it.
Where'd that come from and when was it?
This was spoken just a couple of days ago. This is after it was revealed.
What's going on currently then?
Yes, this was revealed. This came out after it was revealed that it was her idea. This whole Russian hoax thing was her idea.
Well, who's that other boy with the goatee, the really wishy looking guy, but he's doing another research thing. We keep waiting for it to come out. What's his
John
name?
Durham.
Yeah, John Durham. When's his deal coming out?
Man, I don't know. I don't
He
think
ought to just go ahead and write a book. I'd read it, wouldn't you?
Of course, we're going to read the book when it comes out, but it's going to be after the election, unfortunately.
But he's been working on this now it's been a long dang time that John Durham has been investigating, and I'd like to see answered. I have a few questions I'd like to ask.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a good book when it comes out.
JJ, no, good book's the Bible stuff.
I know, you know what I mean.
Shame on you.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Jay Raymer said, new mantra, instead of reclaiming my time, it's retraining my libs.
Yeah.
Retraining my libs.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Dolly Parton has revealed her favorite food and cooking habits. Dolly says, I never met a spud I didn't like. Dolly boy, we got that in common too, Dolly. Spuds, taters. Every diet, Dolly says, every diet I ever fell off of has been because of a potato. I get that. I mean, you be a big potato fan, Steve.
Love me some taters. I'm gonna get me some Five Guys fries today.
Now, I know, because you coming over to my house, you got to drive by Five Guys.
I know it. Damn it.
Pick up an extra order of fries.
You want some fries?
I'll take some fries.
Well, damn it. I was gonna get it on the way home, but I'll stop and get you some.
You don't. I know that. Do it on the way home. That's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
If you're going by there, if I want to see you after you're at Five Guys, bring me an order, French fries.
I'll do it before.
And if I want to see you,
I will stop and get you some on the way there.
You don't have to.
I will.
Buddy.
That's
well, you don't have to,
because
I ain't paying you back. I'm not reimbursing.
That's the kind of guy I am.
Well, okay. It's all on you,
all
man.
Right, fine.
Dolly wants some potatoes too. I'm just saying.
She's got a couple of them. I'll tell you.
Boy, no, those are melons.
Hello.
Sorry.
Do you like?
She does.
Do you like Keith Olbermann?
Why I know that name, and I don't know why I know that name right this minute, but I know that name. Why I do, I don't know if I do or not. Steve,
okay, he was,
it?
he was on ESPN, and he actually did the Daily Show for a while, long ago.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
you don't know who he is?
Well, not enough to.
If you saw a
talk
picture
about
of him,
you know how normally you're used to intelligent responses from me. I couldn't really do that about Keith. Keith, is it Olbermann?
Keith Olbermann.
Keith Olbermann.
Olbermann. M-A-N-N.
Okay. Keith, first name Keith.
Yeah.
K-E-I-T-H.
But you don't know who he is.
Olbermann. What?
Well,
from when you first brought it up a few seconds ago, between then and now, did anything happen that would insinuate to you that I didn't know who it was?
No.
I didn't think so.
Well,
So
then,
since you brought him up, I don't know.
well, then I don't want to talk about it, because if you don't,
I don't want to talk about it.
if you can't interact with me about him, then it's worthless, because you've got to know who he is because he's.
So you're telling me you need a better partner? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, somebody.
Fine,
who knows,
Mr. Asshole.
who knows what the hell's going on?
What?
Who knows? Who knows?
Keith, well, who is he?
If you saw him, you would know. Oh, that guy, that asshole.
Oh, okay.
He's leaving the ESPN. He's going to go back to being he's going to talk about politics.
I'll start doing this podcast again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to leave ESPN. I'm going to start me a podcast. Well, see you later, pal. Nobody will hear from you again.
I remember when I quote unquote retired from radio.
Yeah,
and I was going to do a podcast. I was talking to Rodney Ho from the AJC, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Yeah, and
he was asking me what I was going to do. I said, well, I was thinking about doing a podcast. He didn't seem very excited about it. Now I know why. And now I know why. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mr. Rodney. Yeah, it seems as if the entire country, then we're going to break, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It seems as if the entire country is suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic shock disorder, usually associated with combat or sexual assault. It can also be caused by the pandemic. See, now PTSD. Oh boy. Symptoms include depression, anxiety, domestic abuse, drug misuse, and suicide. And those symptoms can linger for years. Okay. PTSD. I don't have it. I'm fine. Steve, you good?
There's a liquor store right near me. I got a cure
so
for that.
If you happen to discover a case of it, you're good to go to the liquor store. Okay.
I know where it is. I think I got the cure for the PTSD.
You know, my doctor that I went to see yesterday for the procedure on my pecker partner, Weller, I was talking to him about, he has a dog named Weller.
I'll be damned.
Our favorite bourbon, yours and mine.
Yes,
I turned you on to it,
yes,
but
sir.
is what? Weller. We
Smooth.
like Weller. But there's more than just Weller Extra Reserve. There's all kinds of different kinds of Weller, and they're all hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like it because it's wheat based. Apparently, wheat based liquor.
Oh, it's for your health. I got it.
Yeah, it has a different
wheat's
flavor.
better for your health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Whatever. You should take a break now.
Okay, we're gonna do that. A
Okay.
2-minute break on fistfulofradio.com.
If you served honorably in our nation's armed forces and you're looking for a way to continue serving your fellow veterans in your community, then join AMVETS. Each year, AMVETS members volunteer millions of hours at VA healthcare facilities from coast to coast, helping to improve the lives of their fellow veterans through the VA Voluntary Services Program. AMVETS posts and departments also participate in a wide variety of community service projects, ranging from Americanism in our schools to supporting the Special Olympics and Boy Scouts of America. If you no longer wear the uniform today, you can still serve through the AMVETS by joining today at amvets.org.
Would you like to know the best places to invest your money post-coronavirus? We put together a guide, 7 stocks to own for the next year going into 2021. There are some great ideas in here that you may not have heard before and ways that you can additionally save money in income taxes if you put the best strategy together today. Go to oxygenfinancial.com and get our free guide, 7 stocks that you should own right now. Go to oxygenfinancial.com today.
Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Hey, Atlanta, Shannon Burke here. Now that the flood watches have expired and the sun is back, it's time to address that leaky basement. The amount of rain Atlanta gets this time of year should have you paying attention to moisture in your home. Call the guys that I call, EverDry. As you know, moisture and water in your basement today can lead to foundation issues tomorrow, not to mention mold and mildew. The health of your family could be at stake. Have the guys from EverDry come out and conduct a free basement inspection today. Their patented process seals and encapsulates your basement and keeps it dry for years to come. Call them today, 678-741-2900, or check them out online at everdryatlanta.com. It's 678-741-2900 for EverDry Waterproofing, and tell them Shannon Burke sent you.
EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Number 2.
Yeah.
We haven't given it out once today. Why not now?
855-55-6 Moby.
And that number would be
855-556 Moby.
855
556
556
Moby.
Moby.
6629.
6629.
Yep.
Thank you very
Yep.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yep. Oh, what I had this. It just came right now. Came up, and if I did, I thought it deleted it. Donald Trump hadn't been president, or has been president for almost 4 years now, and Hillary Clinton still can't accept it. So they came up with the debate last night, didn't it? With Pence and
it's true.
Kamala.
It's true.
Okay. Still can't accept it. It's no wonder she was willing to do almost anything to stop Trump from winning in 2016. Almost anything. I think she had her limits. Because Clinton, with Monica Lewinsky, okay, if Hillary had done that, okay, like with the cigar trick that Monica was doing.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Well, anything, she would do anything except, actually campaign, that is. She wasn't going to do that. And now, a newly released documents seem to show that Hillary Clinton herself approved the scheme to tie Trump to this fake scandal. Weren't you just talking about that a while ago? I thought you was. I love working with
actual
you
documents.
You're so
this
damn
time.
smart. What?
Actual documents this time. Now
ADs, baby.
Yeah.
Actual documents.
Smoking gun documents.
Smoking gun documents. And the guy named that I was just asking about, when's this report going to come out? I never remember his name.
John Durham.
Yeah, Durham.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Eventually, do you not grow weary of waiting on that? I go weary. Here.
I think we all are growing a little weary. We know it's coming. We kind of know what's in there, and so
well, I don't have a clue what's in there. Neither do you really. You have some assumptions of what you assume is in there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, assuming. You know what? Assuming does.
I do.
What?
Ass makes an ass of you and me.
Makes ass out of you and me. That's right. Okay, everybody.
But I'm used to it by now.
Is that something you mean about working with me? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, huh?
I'm used to it by now.
That's what he meant. Okay, future fear. These days, it's hard not to be afraid of the future. I ain't scared. You scared, Steve?
I'm ready for the future.
Are you scared?
I'm not scared.
You're not scared. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of
I
nothing.
ain't scared.
I ain't scared of nothing.
Hey, I made it through 8 years of Obama. I ain't scared.
I ain't scared of nothing. Yeah. When they worry about the future, people tend to think of the worst case scenario. But research shows that 85% of what we fear most never happens. 85% never happens. And when it does happen, the other 15, when it does happen, we can handle it better than expected. Okay. I ain't scared of nothing. And I don't believe in aliens walking amongst us right now and hanging out under the South Pole like somebody I know very well does. Oh, would that be used to? You're looking over your glasses at me, aren't you, asshole? Okay. All right. Oh,
You're going to be really, really surprised when they show up one day.
And I'll be happy. I can't wait. I'll call you on the phone. So, Steve, guess who just landed in my backyard? And when I use the L word, landed, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Coming down there, here comes the ramp down.
They're not going to land in your backyard.
They might. They'd like to land in somebody's backyard that's skeptical. Well, I'm skeptical because it's too fur and grass, too fur and snaky to be real. Okay.
They're going to make a grander entrance than landing in your backyard.
Did you see that movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still, when Klaatu was the alien's name that landed in the outfield of some baseball stadium somewhere?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. And for currency, do you remember what they used for currency?
Diamonds.
That's exactly. You did see that movie.
Yes.
The day I love that movie. The Day the Earth Stood Still. Michael Rennie played the alien.
Yep.
Did you remember that? Could you have said that?
Yeah, I've seen that movie a number of times.
I like that movie. I got a DVD of that movie. Yesterday we did Poo Poo to Pee Pee, didn't we?
Until a couple of days ago, yes.
A couple of days ago. That's right. We weren't here yesterday. I wasn't here. Actually, I was around, but I was being fiddled with.
Probed.
I was being fiddled with. Don't worry about it. Ooh, need to put a shock device in Moby's chair and give Steve the remote.
I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah, sure you would. Yeah.
I would love that.
Kick your ass, boy. Bang. Pow. Jay Raymer said that. Put a shock device in Moby's chair and give Steve the remote. That's pretty damn funny. Oh boy. And if you're having trouble sleeping, invite your dog into bed with you.
Yes, we did that.
Okay. Mary Beth would be all upset.
Okay.
I'm scratching that off the list.
Well, hey, wait a minute. Before you get too far away from UFOs, did you hear that? Do you think former Senator Harry Reid is?
Yeah, well, if there is an alien that's ever been among us in my lifetime, I got it.
No, he said in a new documentary that UFOs interfered in U.S. nuclear weapons facilities.
Somebody and actually just lit the fuse on the dog's butt.
Don't worry about
running
that.
Out the door.
They even prevented the weapons launches of certain missiles altogether. He is a big UFO believer.
Harry Reid is?
Harry Reid is. He said he's seen.
Squirrely looking son of a gun, too, isn't he?
He said he's seen documents. He says the government is holding back information.
They're hiding that crap from us. Oh, yeah.
And I believe
Area 50. Sure you do. Of course you do, Steve. Who would ever think that you didn't? I found something in Discover magazine I'd like to
go ahead.
Like to share with you. And to the neighbors that are listening now on fistfulofradio.com. We were all hearing you drink.
Sorry.
When you sucked that one time and made that noise drinking, you were too near your microphone.
I thought I had killed my mic. Sorry.
Well, you did not kill your mic, because that's why I just sat here and listened.
Sorry.
I heard it. I heard the ice rattling. Then I heard you glug, 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 glugging. Okay. But is your mic dead now?
No.
Okay. Blow me. Sorry.
Lick me.
But anyhow, what I was starting to say came out of Discover magazine. I thought I'd share it with you. I brought it in today just to share.
Today would be great.
Today's good. Why is today better than any other day? What are you saying?
Waiting.
I'm waiting for you to chug your water again.
I'm waiting for you to do the damn bit. Waiting for you to do the damn bit.
The damn bit. I can tell you're a real team player.
Well, one of us has to be.
I am. Discover magazine. Okay. The headline is And it reminded me of us, Steve.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The headline is A Pair of Chubs.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Size really does matter.
Oh, okay.
People tend to choose mates of similar race, education level, and chubbiness. There's been a recent British study indicated that to be true. It indicated that obese people usually select partners with comparable levels of body fat. No, that's just the ones that'll have us. It's just it. Okay. Sharing it with a pair of chubs. Okay. And then, no, that's just the only ones that have you. Okay. What are you doing now?
Nope. I'm not going there, dude.
You don't have to, man. It's okay. You don't need to. What about this? The most expensive grilled cheese sandwich.
No.
I love me a grilled cheese sandwich. And I make a dandy too. It's been a long time since I made a grilled cheese sandwich. I may make one later today just because it makes me
Stop it.
It's not going to be one like this. What?
You're torturing me. Stop it.
You're going to Five Guys for your burger and
get
fries
on
later
with
on.
it.
I will in a minute. Honey, buddy, pal, partner. Most expensive sandwich in the world is a grilled cheese sandwich. G Moby, wow, that's amazing. How could that possibly be the most expensive?
The hell could that be?
Comes with bread, good, and that bread's infused with Dom Perignon champagne and 23 karat gold flakes. I'm passed. I don't want it. But how much does the sandwich cost?
How much does this damn sandwich cost?
You want to take a guess?
A whole hell of a lot.
More than I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm married to Mary Beth, and she would have my ass, boy. Woo, $214.
$214.
Yep.
Oh, there's somebody will pay
grilled cheese sandwich. What?
Somebody will pay that money.
Somebody, you damn right. Somebody is stupid enough.
Yep.
To go pay that. All right.
$214.
$214 with Dom Perignon. Even if it was just a champagne, I don't want Dom Perignon.
No.
Oh, I'm not a champagne. I don't like champagne. I mean, wine's okay, but I don't like Dom Perignon champagne.
I don't care.
I mean, I've had it before just to be impressive because a bottle of it costs $100. And back when I was making a lot of money, I do that just to impress the chick I was out to dinner with because I knew I was getting laid later that night.
Okay,
I'm just telling you right now.
Right,
it's been a long time
I'm
ago,
just telling you right now.
case.
Yes.
You tell me right now what?
I'm just telling you right now.
What? Who's barking? Oh, that's that little yappy ass dog in your backyard.
Yes, exactly.
Across the fence.
Yes.
I heard him.
Yeah.
Okay. You got your door open, don't you?
Yes, I do. It's a great day. It's 79 degrees. It's beautiful.
It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. A lovely day for a neighbor.
I'm keeping the house open as long as I can because sooner or later it's going to turn off cold here. So.
All right. There you go. Okay. Halloween costumes. Sexy costumes are selling out fast. And it has little to do with Halloween. No. Some guys are into that, ladies. Just telling you. Yeah. Elvira costume. Oh, my God. Yes. Nurse. Oh, a sexy nurse's costume. Dude is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that. Who was it? Jill Kelly showed up one time to the studio wearing a sexy nurse's costume. And I never noticed how hot she was before. But that day, I told her, Jill, you're hot. That looks really good. Okay. Sexy costume selling out fast has little to do with Halloween. The social isolation resulting from the pandemic has inspired couples to role play in the bedroom. Really? The top costumes are, now this seems felonious. Schoolgirl, that's felonious. Is it not? Schoolgirl, I can't imagine. No, a schoolgirl doesn't do it for me. No, because I know
that's a little perverted.
Because I have been the daddy to one. Schoolgirl, no. Okay, schoolgirl, French maid. Well, yeah, you met Eleanor, didn't you?
Yes.
She was Finnish. She wasn't French, but she was Finnish.
Right.
Never once did I ever think about anything sexual with Eleanor.
Yes, correct.
You remember me? You met Eleanor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Never crossed my mind.
How about sexy nurse? We just talked about that.
Yes, I'm down with that.
I'd like to talk to Jill Kelly again, just to say, I still remember you in that sexy nurse outfit. It was on Halloween too. Showed up. Ron was my producer back then.
Yeah.
The latest numbers have sexy costume sales up a whopping 136% over last year. Dang.
Well,
And you can believe that because it came out of Playboy magazine. Just telling you right now.
well, we're keeping ourselves entertained.
I am. Well, there's several people listening. Thank you.
No, I mean, now that you're locked down with your significant other, you're keeping yourselves entertained.
Yeah. And she's at work right now, Mary Beth, and Grace is going to go to work as soon as the program's over here, Steve.
Yes.
And I'm going to run her over to work or to her work 20, and then going to come back over here when Mary Beth gets off work.
Yeah.
She and I have made plans.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, they're BBPs, baby.
Well, all right.
BBPs.
All right.
Now, a good partner would say, "Gee, Moby, what are BBPs?"
What are y'all gonna do? Wait.
Bobo planes.
Well, okay. You're gonna go to Golden Corral.
No, BBPs.
Okay. All right then.
BBPs. All right.
No, there's nothing wrong with Golden Corral.
I'm going as Moby for Halloween this year. I'll get an Einstein wig and walk around talking about my Bobo. There you go. Work. Way to go, Jay.
Nailed it.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay. What else did you bring?
Well, this is kind of big news for the south side of Atlanta.
What's that?
The big movie studio down
Anything to
there.
do with white people? I'm just
Yeah.
down on that side of Atlanta. I'm just saying.
Well, that's racist.
I wasn't trying to be racist. I'm just saying when you think of the south side of Atlanta, you don't think about white people.
But there's a big movie studio down there.
I know who owns it.
Yeah, well, it owns
Who owns it?
The Cathy family. They are part owners in the Pinewood Studio. Well, it used to be Pinewood Studios.
Yeah, but what am I thinking about? Who's the movie producer that's in the south side of Atlanta?
I don't know. There's several movie studios down there.
Okay.
But the one that came to Atlanta back in 2014 was Pinewood Studios.
Pinewood Studios.
And they have a big studio in London, and they came to Atlanta, and a lot of the big movies like Avengers, Captain Marvel, all these big superheroes movies were done there. And then
you know what, I remember hearing about that. You know what, they came to Atlanta. It was a British studio, right?
Yes,
they
exactly.
came to Atlanta because they thought we all had funny accents.
Well,
we thought they did it. We thought they had funny accents.
So they put this big studio down there, and over the years they decided they were going to pull out. Pardon me. Pull out of the studio.
Thank you for doing that, for closing the microphone when you coughed and gagged and stuff.
And so it was a joint venture between Pinewood and Rivers Rock, which is an independently managed trust of Atlanta's Cathy family. Truett Cathy.
Truett Cathy. I
Yeah.
met him.
I know.
Had dinner with him one time.
So what happened was when Pinewood pulled out, Truett Cathy decided to take full ownership or more majority ownership of the studio. And so they renamed it, and they're going to redevelop that whole area down there. So they renamed it Trilith. I don't get it. Trilith.
Well, that's what's the Brave Stadium's called?
Truist.
Truist. Yeah,
Yes.
it makes no sense.
It makes no
I
sense.
mean, Moby, are you thinking about Tyler Perry? Bingo. That's
Okay,
exactly
yeah,
what I
him,
was
yeah.
thinking about. He owns studios down on the south side.
So, but what they're going to do down there around the formerly known Pinewood Studios is they're going to turn it into a whole planned community, a live, work, play community down there, where for people who work down there at the studios can live around that campus. And so they're play. And so they're going to rebrand that whole thing and build that whole
When are they
area
going to
up.
commence construction?
They've actually started construction a while back. They've already started a while back,
Uh-huh,
but they officially renamed it Trilith Studios. Down on the
Trilith.
south
So
side.
all of that was to get to Truett Cathy and Trilith.
Yes.
Got it.
So
Bingo. Got it.
no longer
and
Pinewood.
Truist is where the Braves play.
Exactly. So
Okay.
big news down on the south side.
That was it.
It's big news. Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot of
That's
money.
pretty large news. I know, true, but Tyler Perry was. I think I was asking you. There was who was the very successful black man that runs the studio. It's Tyler Perry. That's why, and I couldn't think of his name. And he is really good. He did the Medea movies. How do you pronounce that? Medea. Okay.
Medea.
But and he plays so many roles, and I love him. This guy, he's very smart. Good guy. And wealthy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's.
But yeah, Joanna, that's exactly what I was thinking about there. Jay Raymer said, "We provide the office furniture for Pinewood Studios here at the Warehouse of Death." Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's like you faded away.
No,
there. Like
man,
I
I'm
thought I
here.
lost you
I'm
for
here.
a minute.
No, I'm here.
Pinewood in Fayetteville and Atlanta Metro Studios on the old Shannon Mall property.
There's a whole lot of studios around. You remember the old where the old GM plant used to be in Doraville?
Nope.
Well, alrighty then. There's a big studio there, a big movie studio there. They're all-
Okay.
they're all
Doraville.
in
Who
Doraville.
did the song Doraville?
Atlanta
Doraville.
Rhythm Section.
Nah, that's it. That's right. Doraville.
Doraville.
And Atlanta Rhythm Section's from Atlanta, I take it.
Yep.
And that's where all the rhythm was.
A
And the
touch of
section that did
country
rhythm.
in the city.
Yeah. What?
A touch of country in the city.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Okay. That was good.
I'm here for you.
I felt like I hadn't let go of the reins all day. I thought maybe
No,
we
no.
wanted to have a turn.
I've fought for the reins. I've taken the reins.
So you got your part in?
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, the rest of this is going to be all me. Oh, wait a minute. No, that can't be because it's time. Look at the time, would
I
you?
know. Well, look at
All
you
right.
being a
Well, go
producer
ahead.
and everything. All right. Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh, we're going to do this now. We're actually going
Why,
to do.
you're producing the damn show, Steve.
Well, great.
Love Kim Ponder, love ARS. Me too. Yeah. Champagne Jam. They did that.
Yes,
did they
indeed.
not? Champagne Jam?
Yep.
And I do not like champagne,
Me neither.
but I do like jam.
Me too.
Okay.
All
Well, go
right.
ahead.
And we're going to take a 2-minute break
2 minutes.
and be right back
Right back.
on Fistful of Radio.
Fistfulofradio.com. That's it.
Ever dry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry. If your basement's damp, don't take a chance.
Call EverDry Waterproofing.
If your crawl space is wet, one call and you're set.
Call EverDry Waterproofing.
Great.
Call EverDry today. We make the moisture go away. Go to EverDryAtlanta.com. Okay. EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
We got
1877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
No, ma'am.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Also on the web at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a free vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. G. Moby, why do you say that?
Why, Mr. Moby?
That's bad for kids.
What's that?
Teaching kids to spell cars with a K? That's crazy, man. No, that's crazy, baby. Crazy.
Well, if you're gonna donate to Cars for Kids, you might as well donate to fistfulofradio.com. There's a little,
the hell with Cars for Kids. Go ahead and donate. Give Fistful of Radio money.
you get all this entertainment for free. Well, if you'd like to, change
You're actually
that,
stealing it. You need to be sending money.
go to fistfulofradio.com. Right there, you'll see a little PayPal donate button. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Making big numbers. Big numbers. Big numbers. What on the Wheel of Fortune, spin the wheel. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Come on, big money, big money, big money. I used to say that in Vegas too, and it never worked. Yeah, Kim Potter says, love the ARS, Atlanta Rhythm Section.
Yeah.
And you can't forget Imaginary Lover. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And also I did a parody of it, Inflatable Lover.
Yep. You ever wanted to
whole
try
nother
this?
thing.
Take Imaginary Lover by ARS on the album. Yeah, 33 version, and play it at 45, and it sounds like Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac.
It does?
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got vinyl at home if you've got that on an album, play it at 45 and watch.
And if you
what
play
happens.
it backwards at 78, it says Paul McCartney's dead. Paul McCartney's dead. Paul McCartney's dead. That's what it says.
Not true.
Okay.
No.
Medea, what? No, it was. But what was it about Paul's dead? Is Paul dead? What was there was some Beatles song that said you played backwards and it said Paul's dead. What is that?
I can't
What
remember
song
the
was that?
exact song.
But you do remember. I'm
I
not
do
making
remember
it
that.
up.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Chance. I love Chance. Bless his heart. I love meeting Chance. Chance Bartel said, Medea wasn't very original of a concept by Tyler Perry. Eddie Murphy performed multiple characters first. That's right. And Coming to America, he did. That's right. And Nutty Professor remakes. Got it. Nutty Professor. Who else was who was the Nutty Professor? Steve, come on. I know you.
Eddie Murphy.
Jerry Lewis.
Oh, the original. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The original. Yeah, the heck with all these wannabes.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Also, the black dude. Who would you stop the dogs barking? Also, the black dude in a dress was done first by, you're right, Flip Wilson.
Oh, that's right.
Recently, Martin Lawrence. Now, that part I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Recently, Martin Lawrence. Okay. Recently, Martin Lawrence. What it is? Click here to read more. And that shtick in the Big Mama's House trilogy movies. That was Mateo again, right? To get back to Tyler Perry, right?
Big Mama's House. But that was I can't remember, man.
Okay. All right.
It's hard to keep up with it.
Well, you ain't trying. Nothing against Tyler, but he's not original at all. Nothing against. Well, he'd probably feel pretty offended by that. I think he probably is.
I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, I guess. You think?
Yeah, he's all
Michael
right.
Hopkins says we need a box set of Best of Moby. What Michael Hopkins said. I agree.
Yeah.
Not for nothing though. Oh no.
Like this show.
What?
Nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
That's what it's worth.
I know.
Nothing. We need a box set of Best of Moby. Michael Hopkins. Alan Cofield. Did I miss something about my buddies with ARS? Well, I don't know if you missed anything important. Steve, I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear you.
I haven't said anything.
Oh, maybe that was, wait a minute. You know why?
You're looking.
He's over here. Wait a minute.
You're
I
looking
got
at the
it.
wrong
I'm good.
thing.
I'm good.
Looking at the wrong thing.
I was looking at the wrong dang thing.
All right.
Steve.
So
That's what I was looking at the wrong thing. What?
So
what?
Would you like to continue with the show?
Not really.
Well, come on, man. People.
Well, of course, but
come on.
Right now I'm looking at Pelosi announcing intention to push constitutional measure to remove Trump from office. Nancy, good God. See, that's late. That's today. That's been since we started.
Wow, that sounds like an old headline.
It does, doesn't it? Pelosi announces intention to push constitutional measure to remove Trump from office. Nancy. What are we going to do with you?
Do so at your own peril, Nancy.
Yeah, that's right. Besides that, you're really going to screw it up for the rest of us. Don't you?
Yep.
By gosh, I don't like her.
I don't like her either. Want to hear want to hear a good feel good story?
Yeah, I do right now, right for a while. Anyhow, yes, I'm good to go, man. Go.
Guy Fieri, you like him?
He's all right.
Food Network star and restaurateur.
Yeah.
He fed 2,774 firefighters.
That's very good.
Over the weekend, who are out there fighting the fires in California.
Okay.
Yeah, he and a bunch of his fellow chefs got together and whipped up some salad medley with penne pasta, meatballs, and garlic bread.
Yeah. Okay, that sound like me.
Hey, man, come on! It's free food.
Yeah, free food. Who is it? Sue Flincham. Her son's out there working against them fires. Something. You remember that? She texted that in, and she's a regular listener to the Moby Mitchell broadcast extravaganza.
I'll bet you they really appreciated that.
Don't you know? Free food for firefighters. Sure. I have taken free food. Where was I living? I was living over in Dunwoody, and I lived very close to a fire station. And I'm trying to remember what I took. I think it was a few bottles of wine or something. But think of it when you drop off gifts for firefighters. Yes, they appreciate it, and well, they should. Okay. Hey, done.
I'm good.
I screwed something up here.
Well,
doesn't matter.
That's all right.
I know.
You know, we only got 30 minutes left.
Yeah, I know. That's why today ought to be a 3-hour show because I'm rolling, baby. We are having a good damn time.
No.
Geraldine was the Flip Wilson character, and she was always talking about her boyfriend, Killer. Yeah, I remember that. Good guys, Flip. You remember the Flip Wilson show?
Sure do, man.
Boy, Flip was funny. Good God. These days it'd be racist.
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God.
Is that
they could never
right,
get that
Bobby?
show on radio, on TV. Yeah.
I suppose you're right. Okay. I'm scrolling on.
There's so many things on old television that could never get past standards and practices of today, today's TV.
Standards and practices. Think
Yes,
about it.
which is the censorship, the censor guy.
Uh-huh.
That's what they call the censors.
Yeah. All right. I got you.
And of course, the political correctness people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The PC people.
Yeah, you can't
I've
get
always
past
been
them.
PC. I have always been PC. Patriotically
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Yep.
Amen. Thank you, Moby.
Amen. Thank you, Moby.
Amen.
And thank you, Moby. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
So while you're doing that,
It's Monday,
here's a fact.
This is the Monday show.
Here's a factoid for you. Concealed carry permits are on the rise, increasing 34% over the past 4 years.
Okay.
And you want to know the main driver behind the increase? Women and minorities.
Women and little bitty black people.
Okay.
Well, because the bigger black people can't protect themselves.
Why do they have
I'm
to be
just
little
saying.
bitty black people? And why do they have to be black people? Why can't they be Puerto
I'm
Ricans?
just saying, Steve. Don't blame the messenger for the message.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, go ahead. But do you have a carry permit?
I do.
Okay, me too.
I do.
But mine is not current. I think it expired.
Mine too.
Yours is expired. We
Mine's
need to go talk
expired.
to some
Well,
law
you can't
enforcement
really
agents.
go and you can't go down there. You have to do it online. You have to file for it online. And
Depends on who you know.
Well, yeah, but there's supposedly there's this several months wait. So
Again, depends on who you know.
well, alrighty then. I'll let you buck the line.
I don't know anybody. You know anybody?
I'll let you buck the line and take me with you
I ain't
because
gonna buck the damn line. I'm just asking you, do you know anybody?
I know. Hey,
because you can make it happen.
I know you know somebody that can make it happen because I know you got a badge in your wallet, as you pointed out a little while ago.
You're just jealous because I got a place to carry my driver's license that you ain't got.
That's fine.
Ain't you? That's
You
what
got a
it is.
badge. We all know you got a badge.
Yeah, well, I hope you do. And if you need help, I'm there for you.
There you go. Once again, so well,
What?
I'll let you handle this. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna handle nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So we both of us have our CCWs expired. Fix it.
CCW.
Concealed carry weapon permit.
Well, it'd be CCWP, wouldn't it?
Well, kind of, sort of. So fix it.
Just say.
Fix it.
Well, I ain't gonna fix it. I might fix mine. You're
Hey.
on your own for yours.
Hey, okay. That's why people think you're an asshole. What about the McCluskeys getting?
You know what? Bottom line is, if something's echoing now, and I did that. I'm sure I did that. Hang on a minute. I'm close. No. That was the one time I did touch
All
something.
right,
Notice how quickly I admitted it though when I heard it. Anyhow, but I don't care. Hello.
Hello. I didn't do anything.
No, I know you didn't, because I've been watching your ass because you will do something.
Hey.
Okay, woman. But I don't. I own pistols, but I don't carry any when I go out in the public.
No,
But if
no.
and if I ever was in a situation where I wish I had a current CCCCWP in my pocket,
Yeah.
for what you called it, okay, I'd pull it out, I'd produce it, and I'd show it to the officer. Say, this expired 7 years ago. Really? I'm sorry, officer. Please. Tell you what, you just keep that one. Okay. Give me my gun back and I'll go home.
I don't know if that works that way.
It might.
No.
If you never tried it, right?
I've never been in that situation. No.
Man, I'm just saying that.
So
okay. Don't blame the messenger for the message.
there's a
Just let
video
me have
going.
a
There's a
behavior.
video going around of a guy down in Savannah. Some
What's he
BLM protesters went down to Savannah and they laid down in the middle of the street, and they were going to block the
street, yeah,
block
that's
the
what they were gonna do.
intersection. And so this guy in a pickup truck comes rolling in and drops a smoke grenade right in the middle of them, and they all start scattering. And one of them throws his bike against the truck, and then a couple of the others kick the truck. This guy gets out and points his gun at them, and they all scattered.
Well, I guess.
And yes, he got arrested for
He should have.
for pointing his weapon at them.
But even though I bet he had concealed
And he
carry
did.
permit,
And
did he
probably,
not?
I think the story said he did. But
Having the concealed weapons permit does not mean you can misbehave with a weapon.
right, I get it.
And if you haven't been trained when it's proper to produce a weapon, then you should never produce a weapon. Now, if you feel like your life's in danger and you've got a weapon, you can produce it then and you can dang use it.
Yep.
True.
But I don't think anything is going to happen to him. I would doubt that they would charge him, follow through with the charges and prosecute him. I doubt that would happen. I doubt that's going to happen.
Well, I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, they're
You may
letting
be right.
they're letting people walk for much more serious things than that. So they'll probably lock him up. I mean, they charge him and then they'll drop the charges at some later date. But yeah, it was kind of funny though to watch him get up and scatter when they got
Well,
there.
yeah, I got it. I get that part. I really, really do.
Yeah.
But when bottom line is when they give you the concealed weapon carry permit, concealed carry permit, it makes you feel like your pecker just got bigger. It didn't.
I know.
It didn't. The law still exists.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Got to be smart.
So whatever, I know, but and I've got a concealed carry permit. I forget what it says on it. I could read it to you here in a minute. I could get to it in almost no time because it's in the same wallet where my badge is.
Oh, you had to throw that in there, huh?
Yeah, I did. Well, it is, but I know dang good well it expired. I don't even know what year, but it's a long dang time ago. I can get to it right now. Hang on. Matter of fact, I'm curious. I'd like to know. Ouch. Okay, I'm too short to reach back there like that anymore. Now let's see.
Yeah.
There's my ID. You see my ID?
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Oh, no. Let's see here. There's my driver's license. I carry that back there. Very convenient.
Yeah.
Georgia weapons carry license.
Yeah.
And it expired. Let's see here. Well, it's on here somewhere. Oh, here it is. In 2017, end of October 2017, it expired.
Mm-hmm.
And the picture don't really look so much like me anymore, but it is me. It's me. Honestly, officer, they believe that, but it is, and it's okay. It's in my badge wallet.
Well,
God, Steve, you need to get you a badge.
Well, fine, dude, get me one of them. I'd be most appreciative. Thank you.
Well, there you go. No, you still give me a bunch of grief.
I would
all the time.
Yeah.
Why do I get from Mitchell? Grief.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Grief. What?
That's what I'm here for. I am your other wife.
That's what Mary Beth will be quick to tell you. Oh, he's the wife. You'll actually do what he says. Well, from time to time, yeah. Okay. Oh, younger brain trick. If you're concerned about your brain getting old, listen up. Have your attention, Steve. So you are concerned about your brain getting old? Because I'm not. I'm still young. I'm always going to be young. Yes. Trump was saying in an interview the other day how young he still was. Yeah, Donald, you go get him, buddy. Well, if you're concerned about your brain getting old, listen up. Taking a walk 3 times a week for 6 months can reverse brain aging. Nah, the hell with that. By up to 9 years. Research finds that to be true. Came from Neurology. That's a research journal. Neurology is called. Okay. And what did I go to yesterday? That's urology. Neurology. That's urology.
That is entirely different.
Yeah, it is.
However, there is a brain down there. It just doesn't work very much sometimes.
Yeah. Don't let the little head think for the big head. Yeah. There is a brain. That's pretty funny, Steve. That was spontaneously funny.
Thank you.
You're right. There is a brain down there.
We've been accused of using that one more than
yeah. Back in the old days, me too. Oh my God, yes, yes, Lord, yes. Okay. No Greek mooning. Remember that? Yep. No Greek mooning. If Greece is on your travel itinerary, on your bucket list, you want to go to Greece? I got invited once by a gal that, never mind. She had won a trip through her company. She wasn't really my type, so I didn't really pursue it. But when it came close to the date, I called her. I said, I forget what her name was. I said, you still got that Greece trip coming up this week? She said, yeah, but you don't think we're going? Well, I thought I'd call and check. Never mind. So, I've never been to Greece, but I got that close one time. All I had to do was lower my standards. Okay. You with me?
Yeah.
You've been there in that same situation. Don't tell me you ain't. Greece is on your travel itinerary. Once we can safely fly again, make sure you keep your pants on when you get to Greece. Your pants? Yeah, your breeches. You bloomers. The Greeks and indecent behavior don't mix. Oh God, no. If you're the type of person who gets a laugh out of mooning, so have you ever mooned anybody?
No.
Me neither. Well, next time we're in a car together, whoever's driving is not the mooner. Whoever's riding shotgun, you got to moon.
Yeah, right. That ain't
Well, it will probably be in your car, so I'll do it.
Nah, that ain't happening. Not happening.
Well, if we're in your car, we go by somewhere on the interstate. I'll hang my butt.
You're gonna
out the
have to
window.
have some help to do that.
You're right. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. There you go. That was twice in one break, Steve. God. Okay. Indecent Greeks and indecent behavior done. Blah blah blah. If you're the type that gets a laugh out of mooning, you might want to keep your pants up and keep your belt buckled. Because gee, Moby, why is that?
Why?
Because dropping your drawers is a chargeable offense in Greece.
Oh.
And that could bring along with it a steep fine and jail time.
Wow.
Yeah. So what you got to do, just got to pass them real fast with your butt out. Yeah, they won't turn you in. They can, but they got to catch you.
We need to we need to talk to some people over here about enforcing that law over here. There seems to be a lot of.
Have you been mooned?
No, there seems to be a lot of drawers dropping over here in this country. It seems to be okay.
That's black guys that need to pull their pants up. That drives me crazy. Mary Beth works over in the courthouse.
Yeah.
And she sees that all the time. Would you please pull your pants up? Yeah, you bet. And then the bailiffs, they say the same thing to them. Pull up your pants before you go in the courtroom. Whoa, man, yeah. You're right. It ought to be illegal over here. And I'm not sure it's not, but it certainly isn't enforced.
The fact that they actually have to say that.
It certainly isn't enforced because, and if you enforce it, you're all of a sudden racist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you were trying to say.
The fact
go ahead.
The fact that they actually have to say that, to say to somebody.
Pull your pants up.
Pull your pants up.
That's it. Okay. Oh, by the way, mark the 10th of October, 10/10/20. 10/10/2020.
Yes.
That's this Saturday. Mark that on your calendar. That's Mental Health Day. I gave up. I surrendered. Okay. Doctors recommend taking a mental health day as a way to give yourself a break and focus on your psychological health. Health with it. Health with it. That'll come from the WHO. Believe it or not, that came from the WHO. What have they done lately? Oh, they reminded us that 10/10/2020 is World Health Day, Mental Health Day.
Yeah, they're the ones that gave us the coronavirus.
Well, actually, it wasn't. It was China that gave us the coronavirus. And WHO defended China for having done it.
They were involved in there. Yes.
Yeah, sure they were. Damn, Skippy.
They had their hands in it.
Little gooks. I sort of. Yeah. What was that?
The little what?
I got in trouble for that one time. Got in trouble for what, Mr. Moby? Sure. Here it comes. Brace yourself.
Yeah, you got in trouble for what?
No, we did because it got mentioned on national TV too. We call two Orientals and an orange Dodge with a Confederate flag on the roof. That's the Gooks of Hazard. I got in trouble for that. Really, Mr. Moby? Really? Yeah. For
you said that on the air.
That got mentioned on Nightline with Ted Koppel. Yeah.
You said that on the air, huh?
Yeah, it did, and it made memories for some people with it. It would appear.
What? Where were you then?
Houston.
Okay.
Oh God.
Wow.
That was a fun. That might have been Dallas. Come to think of it, that might have been Dallas.
That's lovely. That's
well,
lovely.
it was. It was funny. Gooks of Hazard. Come on, man. You can't tell me Bo and Duke but Bo and Luke Duke, right?
Yes.
And who was the guy with the short jean shorts on? Her name.
I don't know,
but
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you can see those jean shorts right now,
yes,
can't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Bo and Luke.
Oh, look at the time.
And yeah, the Gooks of Hazard.
We're late because of you. Now we're going to stop.
Because of me, it's all my fault.
And we're going to be back in 2 minutes on fistfulofradio.com.
CBD, you hear about it all over the place. There's signs on every corner telling you to get CBD at this place. Well, I encourage you to get CBD from the right place. And the right place is the Georgia Hemp Company in Sandy Springs. They've been around since long before this big CBD boom got going, and they source their products from the best places in the country. The tinctures, the oil, bath bombs, great CBD products just for you. available in Sandy Springs, and they will ship to you wherever you are. Just use the promo code RICH10 at checkout. It's called the Georgia Hemp Company. The Georgia Hemp Company, located at 290 Hildebrand in Sandy Springs. Again, the promo code RICH10 at checkout at thegeorgiahempcompany.com.
Ever try waterproofing? It's not dry till it's ever dry. If your basement's damp, don't take a chance.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
If your crawl space is wet, one call and you're set.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
Call EverDry today. We make the moisture go away. Go to EverDryAtlanta.com. Okay. EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Billy Brew. Join me along with Rich Sullivan on The Opening Act with Sully and Billy, weekday mornings from 7 to 9 right here on fistfulofradio.com.
All right.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Dang, we're almost done.
Yeah, we're just picking.
What?
We're picking
No, they're picking.
and grinning.
That's the hee-haw thing.
I know.
I'm a picking and I'm a grinning. Who was it said that? Come on, Buck Owens and who's the guitar
Roy
player?
Clark.
Roy Clark. Here you go. Look at you. And they said you was burnt out.
Well,
Okay.
they's wrong.
I was right. Since our show's about to be over and I got to take Grace to work, well, certainly shortly after the show's over. I mean, you got some stuff to do in here.
Yeah.
I wrote her. I said, just now. I said, I said, please take Gucci out before we leave. And she said, okay. You know, from an 18-year-old, but soon to be 18 years old, that's no pushback at all. She just said, okay. Now we're left with the dilemma of, do you think she will? Will she take Gucci out to make wee before we go? Oh,
That was
phone
you.
just dinged again. What?
That was you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
There was some hints.
All right.
Hey, hon, COVID drinking. You want to hear about some COVID?
COVID drinking.
COVID drinking. A new study shows that American adults, particularly women, are drinking more during the COVID-19 pandemic. Do you remember who Milton Crabapple is?
Yeah.
He did a video one time, and I was in this video. I had a big role in this video too. It was called Adult Motel. You can look it up. It's good. You can Google it.
Okay.
Milton Crabapple Adult Motel.
All right.
Write it down to see it, Steve.
All
Okay,
right.
it was fun to
Okay.
do. Okay, but anyhow, back to the COVID-19 drinking during the pandemic here. Particularly women are drinking more during the COVID-19 pandemic. The study also shows that 41% of heavy drinking women, heavy drinking is defined as 4 or more drinks for women within a couple of hours and 5 or more for men. Well, hell, we're men. Of course, we deserve more because we're guys and we've got to put up with you ladies. That's right. And you guys get the blessings, the heavenly treat of putting up with us. The men folk in your life. You girls
yeah.
are so damn lucky, boy. I tell you. You remember the Baby Shark? Baby Shark, I forget how it goes.
I don't either.
Oh, you don't remember how it goes?
I don't.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Yes, you do. Alexa, play Baby Shark.
Here's Baby Shark by Pink Fong on Amazon Music.
We're gonna get flagged. We're gonna get flagged. Okay, that's enough.
Alexa, stop.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you.
They're going to get flagged?
Probably so.
Okay. Well, gee,
That's
golly,
all right.
I hope
That's all
it
right.
don't. Because what a work of art to not be able to share with our listener.
I know it was all the rage for a while.
Okay, I do too. And driving people crazy. Parents went nuts. Will we get flagged if I do it? If I remembered it, I would have done it myself. But jail workers, I don't even know where they are, but they got charged after they forced inmates to listen to Baby Shark on loop, on a loop over and over.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, boy. That's cruel and unusual punishments, what that
That's
is.
beautiful.
All right.
Now, that's some smart.
That's like what we did with Noriega, right? Manuel Noriega.
Yes.
They played music real loud, too, outside his compound.
I think it was real like Twisted Sister or something like that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh, here's a bumper sticker survey. Who is more likely to put a political bumper sticker on their car, a man or a woman? Come forward, Steve.
You want me to guess?
Yeah, why not?
Woman.
Woman?
Yep.
Steve, I think you're right. Let me continue reading.
Yeah.
Women are far more likely, Steve. Good for you, buddy.
Women are far more likely to have bumper stickers than men. I don't remember the last time I put a bumper sticker on. Even the radio stations I've been at that had stickers, I never would put them on my car.
Yeah.
And other listeners would see me and say, "Why don't you have a 97 Rock sticker on your car?" I said, "Because it's my car and I don't want to.
Yeah.
And I'm an American." 63% say they'd slapped one on their car. That's women. Men, meanwhile, were evenly split on the matter. 50%. Yeah, sure. And the other 50% said, are you crazy? People from, well, what it says here, men, meanwhile, were evenly split on the matter. 50% giving in the urge to put bumper stickers on and 50% showing restraint. And in my youth, I enjoyed that. Restraint. People from, people from South, particularly Alabama, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, are the biggest fans of bumper stickers. 68% admit that they'd had one or more on their car. When I'm driving and I pull up at a red light behind a car, I love sitting there and reading the car in front of me. I do. I read it. And the motorcycle got the helmets with the little white stickers on them.
Yeah.
I like reading those too. But you tend to get distracted, and then you run the motorcycle off the road. You wish you hadn't been reading the helmet. But say it's your fault. You're the one who put all them stickers on your helmet. Those in the Great Lakes region, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, are the most restrained in their use of bumper stickers. Just 49, because nothing up there you want to promote. With just 49% telling the world where they stand politically. Okay, came out of Psychology Today. Just sharing it, Steve. Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Hi,
there's Grace. There's Grace.
Hey, Grace, Steve just saw you.
Hey there.
How you doing? Did Gucci go out? What did he do? What are you looking at? What are we looking at? Some of the neighbors are out walking their dog. There's Pistol. Pretzel. The dog's name is Pretzel.
Okay.
Little bitty worthless dog. What, baby? Gucci's, but yeah, Gucci. Well, Gucci's really old.
Yeah.
And he's blind. Have I told you that Gucci's blind? Pretty much blind.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But he's loved in this house.
Yeah.
And today he's not having a good day.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I hope he did his wee business.
Well, yeah, me too.
What?
I hope
No,
did.
you don't care.
I hope you did too. Have your wee.
I did a while ago during the break there. You know what? When I disappeared from the screen, that's what I went to make wee. You were going to put something on the screen when we took our breaks, so people didn't see me go take wee.
Well, we're not doing that yet.
But we're going to do that
eventually.
That's coming out. As we continue to develop technically on this Moby Mitchell broadcast extravaganza. Yeah. We're going to put up to where when you get the logo, it says Moby and Mitchell, and you can't see nothing else. So maybe the phone number, that would be good.
Yep.
Put the phone number up there too. And Moby Mitchell, that will mean, Moby must have needed to pee.
Yeah. Okay. Look, we don't just stop talking about that.
Why?
We don't want to know when you have to go pee.
Well, yeah, but when it pops up there, you say, well, you can know that then. I remember one time, I was doing the morning show over at Kicks, the country station. And I asked Ron Michaels if he'd come run the board for me a minute because I had to go dookie. And later in the day,
I don't want to hear that either.
Wait a minute. Wait. Later in the day, Steve, walked by me in the hall. God, this has been a long time ago. But you walked by me in the hall and you said, "Oh, there he is, Dookie boy."
I did. That was
you don't remember that?
That was pretty funny of me.
It
Dookie
was pretty
boy.
funny of you. Yeah,
Dookie boy.
There he is, Dookie boy. Because you'd heard, because I'd said that with a microphone, and I tried this to talk over to Ron in the production studio.
That's funny.
And I pushed the wrong button. So I was on, and my mic was on.
I'm pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Well, I didn't know till you said that I had done it. Okay.
You made me laugh. Wait
Well,
a
that's
minute.
good.
You made me. You telling a story about me made me laugh. So how's that for weirdness?
Dude,
A story about me made me laugh.
a story that I told about you made you laugh. That's good.
Yeah.
You know who told that story? Dookie Boy.
Dookie Boy.
So, wait, is that two? Okay. Oh, God.
Oh,
we gotta go
God, man.
soon.
Thank
We
you
gotta
for
go
telling that story. That's going to be your new
soon.
nickname.
See, and you tried to shut me up, remember?
No, man.
You remember that you dad don't I know me. You know you did. Think back, play it back in your head. No, let's don't go there, you said. But no, this is a good story.
Thank you.
I knew.
Occasionally you pull one out of your Pelosi.
Sometimes I pull it out of my
Pelosi
hole.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people object to face masks, and it's got nothing to do with politics. It has to do with the term itself, face masks. They say people that object to that say the term seems redundant. People hear face mask and wonder if we also wear foot shoes. What? Dude, dadgum liberals, I hate them. You know what? Shut up. It's a face mask. Wear it. Yeah. Do you think they'll ever get down to fines and compensate or having to, when you're not wearing a face mask, when you should be wearing a face mask, that somebody can give you some legitimate crap about it?
I don't know. Maybe in certain parts of the country, they are doing that. They are doing fines.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay, we're about to go here pretty quick. You know something that we weren't on the radio yesterday.
Yeah.
And that being the case, hang on. I had to cough up a lung. I'm okay. But I wanted to be on the radio yesterday because day before yesterday, Eddie Van Halen passed away.
Yeah.
Had cancer. And legendary guitarist from Van Halen. He was 65 years old. He had throat cancer. Eddie Van Halen, talented guitar player. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Amen. The Axe Man, they call him for Van Halen.
Yeah.
Considered. Did you ring your bell?
That was me over here. Sorry.
Why'd you ring the bell?
Well,
I know I hadn't told this before.
I got an email.
What did it say?
No, that was just an email coming in over here.
Oh, it rings a bell too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your email bell.
Yeah.
I need to remember that.
You got
Sometimes
30.
the
You got
bell
30
rings and
seconds.
it's
We got to be out. In 30
okay,
seconds.
fine. Shut up. The Axeman for Van Halen, considered to be one of the greatest guitarists of all time. R.I.P. The first album, what was the first Van Halen album called, Steve?
I do not remember that.
Van Halen.
Well,
Van Halen's Van Halen.
Yeah.
When that first came out, I was working AOR, album-oriented rock in Nashville, KDAFM, KDF, KDF, whatever. And I wrote on the front of it, I said, Stone Cold Rock and Roll. This is great. And that was in February of 78. And I've been a fan of Eddie Van Halen ever since then. And it made me very sad when I heard that Eddie had died. Dadgum.
Throat cancer.
Never met him. Did you? Yeah. Did you ever meet him?
I've never met him. Never met him.
I mean, I met Sammy Hagar, who came into Van Halen for a while. At least may still be there for all I know. But Hagar's a good guy, but I never met any of the Van Halen guys, the players. Anyhow, that made me sad when I heard about that. You too, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The legend.
That's that. See, I'm glad I remembered to do that today, because I would have done it yesterday if I'd been here, but I wasn't here, so I didn't do it yesterday.
Well,
the day I was here, so
we got to go. We got to go.
Well, dang go, Steve.
Back to
I sit here and talk forever.
The video for this today's show available right away to watch on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And the show repeated today at 4. We're back tomorrow at noon. Thank you, buddy. Love you. Back tomorrow at noon.
I love you too, but I want everybody to consider this now. Before you go watch that video, you got to think, did Steve keep his shirt on for the whole show? Okay.
What the hell?
Watch and find out.
Okay, bye.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. Do you think we're getting close to a vaccine?
We're getting close to a vaccine, and I've asked the FDA to make a vaccine in a suppository form. That way I can tell Dr. Fauci to stick it up his
This is your president on the mend and getting ready for the News Make a Line pre-election comedy special Saturday, October 31st at House Grill in Roswell. we'll be celebrating my certain re-election with great comedy, surprise guests, and even some special Halloween songs.
The Georgia Radio Hall of Fame. I'm not sure how they got their name. Part-time losers they like to induct, while guys like us are totally out of luck.
Safe distancing guidelines will be practiced. Get your tickets now. Visit newsmakealign.com or call 678-829-SHOW. That's 678-829-SHOW.